Hey guys, we're back again, and this time I'm with Tash. I'm always with Tash.
Well, yeah.
I guess it's because I'm so used to doing reviews and saying this time I'm watching. Anyway,
Uh,
start
this time
again.
you're watching Tash.
Hey guys, we're back again, and we're here with another chat. This is number 9,
Yeah.
and the momentum's rolling. I feel it going up the hill, higher and higher and higher, into the space light of the years ahead of us. We're gonna do it, and we've got pumped, and we're ready to talk about great subjects.
Yes.
So how you doing, Tash?
Yeah, doing good. Bit sleepy after playing games last night, but
I told you, didn't I? I said to you the other day. I said if you the day before the chat, don't play games all night because you need to
yeah,
be
I
awake.
just keep these bad influences keep going. Oh, let's do us gaming sessions.
Yeah, I don't know who that could be, but
No. But how are you?
I'm doing good. A little bit tired myself. I went to bed at my normal time.
But just
But I don't know what it is. I think I've been trying to fight something off
right, yeah. You had
because
all cold coming.
yeah, because it obviously being a really bad, like flu season and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, I think about 30 or 40 people have died in America from the flu.
Really?
Apparently, it's supposed to
Well,
stay.
we're not Ebola.
Apparently, it's supposed to stay until February.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I mean, I keep telling Donna, don't go where you're going to get the flu, because I always worry because she's got a weak immune system from having asthma,
Yeah.
you know. So, but mate, I keep catching things. Like, I'll get rid of a cold, and
Yeah.
then I'll get another one a week later.
Well, like I say, I mean, I had a bug over Christmas, and now I've got a cold coming, and it's just like, it's not even as if I go out a lot or something.
Oh, it's the same here. I mean, I don't go out a lot because obviously I don't drive at the minute.
No.
So I'll spend time indoors for like sometimes 3, 4 weeks at a time, which ain't a bother to me because I've got plenty to do here.
Yeah.
Not only that, I've got lots of stuff to do, like
You're a
movies.
kept man.
What's that?
I said you're a kept man.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a kept man. Yeah. But Donna wants me to learn to drive, but I have to be honest, I don't want to learn to drive. I hate driving. After
Yeah.
what happened, I don't want to. That's why I miss walking up the road to my local shop.
Yeah. It's like you said, that's the problem with living in America, is just not being able to just pop up the shop or something.
Well, I mean,
But you have to have like your citizenship to kind of be able to drive, or.
I know you just need ID, but the
Oh,
citizenship
right.
thing helps, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, what annoys me is, when you go and see Yex in England, you just buy something.
Yeah.
Over here, you have to show them ID every time, even if you've got one of those cards. You have to show them
Really?
it's one. Yeah.
Do they think you're under 15 or something?
No, they just need ID to prove that you're who you say you are, and I'm like, but
Oh.
why do you need ID for me to buy movies?
Hmm.
And if you haven't got one of those, those cards that they scan,
Yeah.
you ain't got one of them, they won't serve you.
Oh.
Which
I
I
was.
think is a bit strange
Yeah.
because I stand there going, but why do you need my ID? Like, I'll go in there and they'll go, have you got your card? Sure. Have you
Yeah.
got ID? It needs to have your face on it. Then, but why? It's like it's not like I'm buying porn or something, you know what I mean? I need to prove I'm a certain age.
Yeah.
And another thing, if I give Donna my card, my CX card, and I say to her, can you sort this out while I go to the toilet, even if I'm showing them my ID,
Hmm.
they won't serve her until I come back.
Wow.
Which I think's really,
They think
really
she's buying you dodgy movies or something. Just.
like, I was trading stuff in, right?
Yeah.
And I said to Donna, here goes my card, I've shown you my proof, guys, I'm just going to head off to the toilet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come back. Is it sorted? No, they didn't do anything while you were away because they need you here. Why? If my wife's there, why do they need me there?
Hmm.
If they know I'm just going to the toilet, you know what I mean?
That's bizarre. I mean, at least when I went to America, I wasn't using my card, so they don't ask for proof of They didn't ask for. I guess things have changed over years as well, but it seems a bit excessive just to buy a bloody DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever, you know.
I always pay them my PayPal card
Right. All right. Yeah.
because I've got a PayPal card and I always put money on it over time.
Ah. Right. Yeah.
That way, I'm not going to get in trouble with my bank account if something happens.
Yeah. It's good.
Because
Yeah.
PayPal will block it and I can get my money back.
Yeah.
Plus, you earn cash back as well. So,
Oh, really? Cool.
yeah, if you pay certain things, I mean, normally every month I get about $3 cash back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which isn't too bad, but it's only on certain things. Like if you use a card,
Yeah.
you PIN or something like that, you know, you pay an online thing like Amazon. So,
Right.
because it just gives me money back.
Oh, cool. It's worth doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so because I was thinking about my whole movie thing lately, and I've decided, and it's ain't gonna make me very popular. I've decided I'm not gonna buy anything for 3 months.
No hoarding up videos.
Well, I don't know. You know, I say I don't want to do any, but I probably will. It's just I want to get through what I've got because I've got way too much stuff to watch.
I was going to say, well, you've got Donna now, you know, as doing her anime reviews and that on your channel as well. So
You know, exactly. You know, so I need to. And I look everywhere lately, and I keep going.
it makes it more special as well to have a gap between the hoarding videos, you know,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I like doing that. I don't like doing them every week because I feel like they end up. Plus, I won't buy anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I like going out maybe once a month. I like going to places and I like picking up a good bunch of stuff that I want. If I
Yeah.
did that every week, people would get bored of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know that I want to get through stuff. Like, I need to watch all the stuff I've got because I've got rooms upon rooms full of movies.
Yeah, that you just haven't got through.
I mean, and now I'm watching Netflix as well, so I'm not watching things I own, but things I don't own. So it's
Yeah.
like, why would you do this, you know?
Hmm.
So, I mean, you know what it's like because you've got a lot of movies you haven't watched.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. You go through them and you're like, oh, this is still in its cellophane, you know, or something like that. So
Well, oh yeah, might as well get the YouTube page up.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I just keep getting in my mind that I need to watch and cut down my stuff so that I can get through it.
yeah,
Because I've got about 2-3 years worth that I could watch, buy anything.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
And it's not that I have to. It's that I want to a degree. Just watch them and get them out of the way.
Yeah,
Okay, let's have a look.
there's nothing so far.
Oh, okay. I'll just pause it and then I can refresh it. There we go.
Exactly. You could just carry on and never buy anything ever again and still have enough movies to last your lifetime, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been watching everything. Last year, I watched movies, but I hadn't reviewed.
Yeah.
And now I'm watching them all again so I can review them instead of leaving them at the back of the cupboard.
Mm.
So I'm picking out some movies. I'm going, do I want to watch this today? I've watched it already not too long ago. Do I want to watch it again? You know?
Yeah.
And I'll get back into it, and I'm like, yeah, I better watch it because I want to review it. And
Yeah.
then I end up putting them back. It's interesting because I've watched so many films I hadn't watched when I started reviewing, but I probably wouldn't have watched for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And now I've gone to the fact that I'm trying to do more horror reviews again because I want to get them out of the way.
Mm.
But there's an endless supply of movies upon movies upon movies.
God.
And then I find myself getting even more agitated because I tried watching Jay Chan's First Strike and the picture quality was horrendous because it was no DVD.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because the film came out in like 1996, 1997, it's early DVD quality.
Right, so what, is it like a copy off a VHS or something, or?
It's probably something like that. You know, remember the old DVDs? Remember the old releases where they had these clips as well?
Oh, I hate those ones, yeah.
And I, what was I going to say?
Sorry.
I remember, if you remember correctly, when you first got them, they were great because this was first DVD, right?
Yeah.
Like Twister. Twister was the first DVD, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, awesome. But as you watch the older versions now, you sit there and you go, wow, the quality is really bad.
Yeah. If I watch my old, like, original DVDs that I first had, they're, like, such bad quality compared to some of the other ones.
Exactly. I mean,
But I know all the ones I got in those type of cases
yeah.
are Warner Brothers. So is that a Warner Brothers movie, or?
This is New Line Home Video.
Oh, that's surprising. Because I know most of the ones I've got that are the cardboard are Warner Brothers. So.
Yeah, normally they are. I know most of the English ones I had were. Like,
Yeah.
I'd um, I had Valentine like this.
Oh yeah.
When I had in England, it was like this kind of case, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you look at them now, they're really bad. I mean, I'll put this on the computer.
Yeah.
I thought the HD TV would, you know,
Would make it look better. Yeah.
and it didn't. It looked bad. I mean, it was watchable, but it looked bad. It was really bad quality. Now, I don't mind if it's a VHS transfer,
Yeah.
and I know that, but know that this was supposed to be remastered.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be remastered to be DVD quality, and you're like, yeah, no, that's not. It could just be that you're used to watching Blu-rays now, but
It could, it very well could be. I mean, it does happen. I do put on some movies that I'm like, but then I put on extras on the DVD. You know, extras the TV series,
yeah,
and it looked fantastic.
yeah,
DVD of it, and that came out about 2007, 8. Right?
yeah.
Fine. And so I think they've changed the DVD format so that they can fight more with the whole Blu-ray.
It's amazing though in a way because you get used to something being a certain way. So like you're used to watching Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And then so like I was recording some game footage from an old game for my new game review. And you know, you get some, say like I'm playing the PS4 and you see some of the games and you're like, wow, those graphics aren't all that good, you know, or something like that. You're like, they look a bit rough. And then I was recording some footage from a PS3 game, one of the first PS3 games, Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, the graphics on this are awful. And it just looked like, it made me think more of like a PS1 or PS2 game. And I'm like, wait, this is PS3. And I'm like, actually, all the dissing that I'd done of like the PS4 games that I played was like all of a sudden gone out the window. And that is the thing, like you get used to seeing those graphics. Once you've started seeing those better graphics, it's difficult. You know, you remember the PS1 ones,
Yeah.
but the ones in between, you don't remember being quite as bad as they are, if you know what I mean. And I think that's the same with Blu-ray. You know, you get used to seeing Blu-ray, and then when you watch a DVD or something, you're like, oh, that looks really rubbish.
It's funny you say that because I remember, to me, Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS4, it's the PS4, PS3.
Yeah.
To me, that still goes with the PS4. To me, that's the closest thing we had to the PS4.
Oh, yeah. I always, the Metal Gear 4
so amazing. Yeah, like I was saying to the other day, I remember playing a PlayStation and playing something like Metal Gear Solid, thinking, wow, these graphics are awesome.
Yeah.
Right? And then you'll play something like the PS2, and you go, oh, the graphics in this are awesome.
Yeah.
You put on GTA 3, and you'll think, wow. Now you put GTA 3 on, and you play like the GTA 5, and you're like, wow, that was awful.
Yeah.
It's 2 systems down, but at the time it was like massive.
Yeah.
Then you've got, I mean, when you think about we had 3 Grand Theft Autos on the PS2. Technically, we had what? It was 4 technically with Liberty.
Well, technically 5, or 4 or 5. Yeah, we had we had the Vice City, the Stories ones that were ports from the PSP. We had number 3 and shit. What was the other one? San Andreas.
San Andreas, Vice City. So
yeah.
We had 5, but on PS3 we had 1.
Yeah.
And then we had the episodes, which I don't count because they're DLC.
They were DLC, yeah.
And now we've had Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, because it came out when the PS4 started, hopefully we'll get another one on the PS4.
Yeah.
And,
all they've done so far is just remaster the game from the previous console. So.
I mean, I want a Vice City remake.
I'd love that. I'd love a remaster of those classic games. That would be excellent.
I want a remaster of it, like they did with Metal Gear Solid on GameCube.
On PS3, yeah, the HD collection.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, talk about games, movies that have been inspired by games or games that have been turned into movies.
Yeah, well, because saying about stuff like, because you were saying it would be nice if Grand Theft Auto was, you would think that that would be prime stake for a movie.
In my view, to me, in a way, Scarface is a bit like a Grand Theft Auto movie.
I think that might be why they've not done it, because it's very Godfather, Goodfellas, all that kind of thing. I don't know if that's why they've not done it. But then, looking at the ones they're looking at doing, stuff like Metal Gear Solid, and they're ones that they're the same old. I mean, Splinter Cell is one that they, since the PS2, I think they've been talking about doing a Splinter Cell movie. And I think Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, I could be wrong. It might have been Double Agent. But it had a trailer, like a teaser thing for Sam Fisher's coming to the big screen in like 2008. And since then, nothing. And it kept being put back further and further. And the problem is with the movies that we've had with those kind of espionage spy thing, you know, like Bourne and stuff like that, I don't know if it would work in the same environment that we're in now.
Well, there's a lot of people like the Bourne films.
Yeah.
And I actually think they're quite slow.
Yeah. I enjoyed the first one, but they got a bit...
Yeah, I didn't mind the first one so much because you didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But 2 and 3 to me just seem so slow.
Yeah, they are. I haven't watched it. Yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it yet.
I enjoyed the game that it inspired that.
Yeah.
That was great. I enjoyed that game. Running about and immediately killing people. I've got to think about that. But the problem is, a lot of espionage movies, they either go from being absolutely fantastic or being really, really awful.
Yeah.
Now, the thing with Sam Fisher and that is what part of his life are they going to do? Are they going to do him losing his daughter?
Yeah.
Are they going to do an Origins like Blacklist where it sucks completely?
Mm.
What are they going to do? And in my view, they could have even used the guy who did the voice if they'd done it in 2008.
Oh, if they'd done it earlier, Michael Ironside would have been perfect.
All right, Lambert. I'm going to do it, Lambert.
You tell me your secrets now. I'm Batman.
I think Double Agent would have been a good story because technically not a lot happening other than him having to do missions. He would have had to mess them up a bit.
I think the problem is as well is we're in an environment now with the joys of YouTube and that, where we have people making fan videos that are such better quality graphics than that in the space of, 10 minutes and tell a real good story. I've seen some amazing Splinter Cell fan videos, Halo, Portal, stuff like that, have been so well done by fans in the space of 10 minutes with such good graphics. I can't imagine a studio. I mean, look, we get stuff like friggin' Battleship. I mean, I think that's proof enough that.
You know what? That film is actually a fantastic film. So everybody check that out and then give me a blasting after you watch it. I don't. I've never watched that.
You just like checking out what's her face's ass, don't you? In that.
Rihanna's. Rihanna.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I've never seen it, to be honest.
Oh no.
My cousin told me about it and said it was awful. I mean, they're making another one, aren't they? They're making another Cluedo one.
Do you remember the TV show Cluedo that had like Dirty Den and that in it? Like
I barely remember it, but I remember it.
I only barely remember it. I was young at the time that it was on, but yeah, it had. I just thought I'd quickly mention that. That was so fun. That was quite good actually. I enjoyed that.
But it's like Metal Gear Solid. I've seen some fan depictions of that, like Metal
Yeah.
Gear Back, which is awful, but at the same time it's fun.
Yeah.
He gets in a box and he sneaks around and stuff.
Oh, I love those kind of ones where they make fun of the boxes and stuff.
But the actual film, I can't imagine the film being made, because how's he going to go against bosses?
Yeah.
How's he going to do it? And like I said before, I think the only way he could do it is if it was Japanese.
Yeah, this is the problem because now the thing is what I've seen is a Wikipedia list. So obviously these things are fan edited and stuff like that. But also I know there have been like game titles that have been talked about being made for years. They've been in like development hell where directors have been assigned and then they've left and then there's been financial issues and stuff like that. And you know, something like Deus Ex Human Revolution, which I enjoyed as a game. Now that was made by Square Enix, so that's Japanese anyway, and that serves much like Metal Gear Solid. It would serve itself well because of the quality of its cutscenes. It would serve well as a movie, but I can only imagine it as a Japanese animation CGI movie. I can't imagine it with real people.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid, directed by Michael Bay, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Harrison Ford plays Solidus, and with all slots played by Robert De Niro. It'd be like this. It'd just be like absolutely terrible. As if you've got Japanese people, you could have some real good outfits, a real great story, and nobody would expect too much because it's Japanese.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I mean, I didn't really like the Final Fantasy movies that were made, the CGI ones. And I have mixed feelings about the Resident Evil CGI movies. But yeah, no, I can't imagine something like, and like I say, the problem is with something like Metal Gear Solid is I think it would be over patriotised, like America, he's American, he's gonna fight but also, I can't imagine them being able to fit something as complex as the Metal Gear mythos in one movie.
I can't imagine it. They'd have to do a trilogy.
Why? How would you explain all the stuff to do with Liquid Snake and Boss and this, that, and the other? How would you even begin to explain that in one movie?
You'd have to do it in a trilogy of like Hobbit-sized movies, like 2 hours, 3 hours long.
Last Avenger has said Assassin's Creed would make a good movie, wouldn't you think? They have announced an Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh, have you seen Lineage?
Huh?
Have you seen Assassin's Creed Lineage?
No.
Because there's already a kind of semi-little movie out of it. I own it on Blu-ray.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
I think when number 2 came out, the PS3.
Right.
They had like this little downloadable video stuff you could download, which was like a little story thing.
Oh, right.
Did you see that?
Oh, I haven't seen that, I don't think.
Yeah, it was awesome. It wasn't fantastic because it was based off the lead of, I think it was number 2 or Brotherhood.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like lead villain.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Next time you're on your PS3, you might want to look because it's probably still on there now.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to have a nosy.
Lineage, I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's okay. It's not very long, but it's like a little kind of movie thing. If you haven't seen it, it might work out. Originally, it came free in with I think it was Brotherhood. What was that? That special edition one. What was it called?
All right,
the one with the Codex box.
Right. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It came free with that, but over here you have to buy it on Blu-ray, so I picked it up in the pawn shop for $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's not bad.
I'll have to have a nosy or something.
It's far from a big movie, but it does a good job.
Well, the date on Wikipedia says December 21st, 2016 for release, Assassin's Creed. So
I think it could be I think it could be great, as long as they don't try and make it Robin Hood-like or Da Vinci's Demons-like, in the fact that they stick to what it is and don't try and add other characters in it.
Again, it's one of those things, and I think it's something you find with so many of these movies that are inspired by games is when you're playing a game, you live and breathe those characters. You get to you get used to hearing their voices.
Yeah.
They're like Michael Ironside as Sam Fisher. I mean, that's why I hated when they changed it. But for what? 6 games, he was that character.
Well, it's like David Hayter, isn't it, as Metal Gear?
Yeah, Metal Gear. Right. Now, I can't imagine in Assassin's Creed anybody but Nolan North being Desmond, nobody but John Delancey being his father, and stuff like, you can't imagine anybody else embodying those characters.
Well, they're making we'll get to that in a minute actually, but we'll carry on this. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be good, but I think at the same time, what they should do is they should have a kind of CGI background.
Yeah.
And I think they should focus the money on that, because that would make a lot of sense.
Done
properly.
It just has to be all CGI.
I think that the costumes need to be done, and I think, again, they need to have appropriate people in it. I don't want to see people like bloody Rachel Roberts or whatever in it, because they're not Italian. If it's going to be like an Enzio, I want Italian actors in it.
Yeah, we don't want another bloody Unity where you end up with characters that are completely different language to...
Okay. Thanks, buds.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, I want Italian actors in it. If it's English, I want English actors in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want let's put a fake accent in crap. I mean, they could put Keira Knightley in an English version.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I want her in it, but I'm saying because she's English.
But she could be, yeah, exactly. But that's the problem. But did you see? Apparently they're going to be doing an Angry Birds movie.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do that. That's got to be an animation one, surely.
How desperate are things when people are coming up with bloody... Well, I mean, next thing you know, there'll be a Tetris one. You wait.
Well, there's an Asteroids one coming out, isn't there? There's an Asteroids one coming out.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah, but you know what? Something like Asteroids or Space Invaders, you just know they're going to come up with some bullcrap story background.
We've got to stop the Asteroids, Captain. Yes, let's just keep going right and left with the whole movie.
Just keep spinning round and shooting. They'll all split up eventually.
One of the films I do think they could easily make, one of the games I think they could easily make a film, is the Uncharted movie.
Yes. Yeah, I would love to see that.
That movie would be easily done. Tomb Raider, the 2 movies that came out, I liked the first one, even though it wasn't very accurate. My voice. I don't know why I keep saying things wrong lately. I'm brain dead. Accurate. And I think they're making a new Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah, they're supposed to be rebooting the series or something. So
yeah, I mean, I thought Angelina Jolie was great for the role because she had the right look.
Yeah, I thought she looked perfect for Lara Croft.
And she had big enough jubblies to do the job in a tight suit. Well, it's true,
Yeah, I just thought she looked like her as well, but yeah, her jubblies were big enough. So.
And she had a nice bum and all, so when she did the jump,
she was curvy everywhere. So when she did those dodgy moves, it was.
Yeah. And let's hope that Uncharted has the male version for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice hunky guy would be awesome.
I can see it now. What were you looking at when you saw him running? Well, first of all, I was looking at his package because it was very prominent.
Yeah. Then his shirt slightly undone.
Then his shirt was ripped, and that got me going,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're easily done.
But I must say, did you see the trailer when the PS4 was first released? They had this like live action people as the different characters of the games that were going to be coming out on the PS4, and they had a really hot guy playing Nathan Drake. I was just like, hello.
Well, I mean, I think Uncharted and Tomb Raider really. I memean, Tomb Raider could be a lot better if they hadn't focused so much on her love interest, Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed. actually enjoyed the first movie though. The second one is silly, but
I really enjoyed the first one. I'm just saying, there's certain things about it, but they could have made better.
I just meant like because I know a lot of people put those movies down, and I actually kind of enjoyed them.
I did like. I can admit the best part of that movie for me was the bit where she's in her home and they all start invading. She does the swinging around and shooting.
Yeah.
I didn't like if her butler was young though.
Well, it was kind of distracting that it was bloody Rimmer out of Red Dwarf. But...
I was like, why can't he be old? And why can't we get? Why can't she push him in the freezer and laugh for a minute? That'd have been great.
Because wasn't her butler old in the games? I can't remember.
Yeah. It was like, oh no,
Yeah.
You come into, and he was following her everywhere. So if you went to the bedroom, he didn't.
Yeah, that was fucking creepy. That always creeped me out when he just followed you like everywhere. So fuck off.
That's what I put him in the freezer because it helped him.
Yeah.
You know, it helped him because what about having a shower? You know, look, I'm here with a towel. You know. But the thing is, I didn't like number 2. Number 2 had Joe Butler in it, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know what? Whenever I think about number 2, I've seen it like 7 times, and I never remember any of it because it's never important to me. Just the crappy bits, like as she goes flying off of one of these big building things.
Yeah.
You know, but I honestly think they really, really could have done a lot better with them than they did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the story about her dad, that was interesting, but at the same time, it's like, why is John Voight going like this? Keep an eye on lava.
Yeah.
Somebody there watching you. Oops, I'm looking through your window. You know, and you're just like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
It's difficult. You know, we've talked about it as well regarding like games that are inspired by other games. You know, like with Tomb Raider inspiring Uncharted, but then when they rebooted Tomb Raider, Uncharted being the inspiration for the new Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I think the problem is now, it's one thing when you're playing games because there can be a lot of differences over the course of a 10-hour game or something. But the problem is with movies is they can start to feel the same, like Indiana Jones, those kind of movies can all start to feel... And I think the problem is the Tomb Raider movies kind of felt too samey. And I think they were trying to do something different, but it didn't work.
Well, the thing is, that's the problem. It gets that way. I mean, you watch Indiana Jones, like you just said. Indiana Jones is probably the thing that inspired Tomb Raider as well as Uncharted and everything else, you know.
You play the first Uncharted game, and it's like you're in like Indiana Jones or something.
All you got to do is look at Nathan Drake. He's kind of got the same kind of clothes on in a way. You know?
He has. He's got that dusty shirt and everything like that.
Along the way, you know. But when I look at them, I think to myself, these are great films, but I never liked any other Indiana Jones other than the first 2.
Yeah, exactly.
After that, I thought they were terrible, right? I hate Last Crusade.
Yeah.
But that don't matter. The point is,
nothing's as bad as
and I think that's the thing that's great about the games. Because you play Uncharted, they're in different settings and they're great. Even though they're very similar in aspects like shooting and fighting, they're different.
Yeah.
But I did think the number 1 and number 2, I think it was number 1 and 2, no, number 2 and 3 were a lot alike at the end.
Yeah.
You know, at number 2, they're on this thing where there's all these creatures. And number 3, they're running away from this thing because of this massive creature stuff. Because of the thing. And you just sit there going, isn't this kind of the same? They're both in 2 areas that have disappeared, but here they are.
But they're here, yeah.
So movies, I think they should do one movie, and I think they should leave it at that and see how it goes, and then come up with a special plot, because Tomb Raider's fairly simple, and so is Drake. But if with things like Indiana Jones coming out, if they come out at the right time, people are going to go, oh, we'll watch them, because Indiana Jones has an old man in it who basically can't do what he could anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I felt when I watched Crystal Skull.
Oh, God, yeah. Last Avenger said, what's your thoughts on their... I didn't even know about this. What's your thoughts on them making another Super Mario live-action movie? I like the 90s one. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
I don't think they should make another one. Not because I didn't like the first one, because I loved the first one. I remember watching it as a kid on Laserdisc around my cousins.
Yeah.
And I remember this big, it's going to sound bad, but I remember this big woman going up to Bob Hoskins and having a thing for him in the movie.
Yeah.
And me going, oh, yeah, right? And the movie,
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Hoskins was amazing, so was Joe Legarza, if that's how you say it.
Yeah. Leguizamo, yeah.
However you say it, I don't know, I'm English, I'm terrible, I'm from the East End, I say things wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Forgive me, everybody. But I remember watching it, I remember loving it. It was awesome, thinking this was incredible. It's everything that's campy and terrible, but at the same time, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because Mario should never have been live action in the first place.
No. That's the thing. That was the thing when I, like I said, as I said on my review when I did it, I saw it at the cinema as a kid. I remember it coming out, and as a huge Mario fan, I was just like, geekgasm. Like, before I regarded myself as a geek, I was just like, no way. And I saw it, and like you say, there's everything wrong with it, and yet it's so entertaining. It's like John Leguizamo is so wrong as Luigi, but at the same time, you just feel that partnership between the two of them.
I like how Bob Hoskins actually looks like Mario.
He does look like Mario.
He does. He looks like Mario. He's got that build and everything.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what's always annoyed me is it's available in England on Blu-ray. I think it's region 3.
Yeah.
But you can't go over here on Blu-ray.
No.
And that irritates me because I don't want to have to import it. I can easily, just buy it. But you don't want to. You want to own one in your own area. Why wouldn't it be available over here? You know what I mean? It's a great movie. It's a terrible movie, but it's an awesome movie at the same time. It's one of those films where everything in it, in a way, is wrong, but at the same time, everything in it's right.
You see, that movie, in a way, as well, is like one of those movies that if you take it separately from the games, you can enjoy it more. Like, even though I'm a huge Mario fan, I can go, oh, this is completely different. And I feel the same, like, about Silent Hill. I know that's one of the movies that really had a huge, huge hatred. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's a good movie. It is bad. And I haven't seen it for a while, so I really need to go back and watch it. But I actually didn't mind the Silent Hill movie. If you take it separate, and again, a huge fan of the Silent Hill games, so...
Laurie
Holden with a lesbian haircut was...
Before we get on to Silent Hill, I'll just say this bit.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think there should be a Mario movie. I just don't think there should be, because that one is all we need.
I don't think it would work. And again, we're used to seeing these lovely, beautiful animated cutscenes in the games and stuff now. It's like...
Well, see, we don't worry about that because Mario is still on the way. Still got shitty graphics, so we don't have to worry, do we? It can still be better. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, I think that they should make a Wario movie.
Yes, we definitely did a Wario one. Screw doing another Mario one. I think we need... And if they are going to do a Mario one, then there needs to be Wario in it, in the same way that...
Why can't we get one with them all in?
Oh, Big John says
Luigi, and brother Colonuigi.
We need a decent Yoshi and, like Baby Mario and stuff. We need a Yoshi's Island movie. That would be freaking awesome.
Moving on to Silent Hill.
Yeah.
The movies are terrible. Do you know what? I watched the second movie and I bought it last year.
Oh, I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I've had both of them now for I bought both of them for $5 cheap because I watched the first one years ago. I thought it was the worst film I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Or one of them, I should say. It's never no movie is the worst movie you've ever seen because there's always something a lot worse. But saying that, I bought it because there's Sean Bean in it.
Yeah.
What's
that?
That was my mother. I was shouting from my wife.
Do you need to check on things or?
It's all about the apple pie. It's okay.
Apple pie, just
Anyway,
But yeah.
Look, yeah, Silent Hill, the games are very atmospheric, they're fantastic,
Yeah.
but you can watch the film, and you're just like, what's going on here? You've got some weird Looney Tunes walking around, and the guy from them, and
Oh,
the guy
shit.
running around with a massive axe, which now is in bloody Evil Within.
Ash fire or something is causing the smoke, and it's like, what?
And now
It is.
the main
Don't get me
villain
wrong.
in Silent Hill is in Evil Within.
Yeah, it's a stupid safe head or whatever it is.
Changed up slightly, so it looks different.
Yeah, just different shape. Don't get me wrong. Before anybody gets like, "Oh my gosh, you like Silent Hill movies," it's not. I'm just saying, there's been a lot worse adaptations. I mean, let's just look at Uwe Boll's bloody interpretations of House of the Dead and.
Sorry, that's not better than Silent Hill ones. Not better than Silent Hill ones.
Yeah.
You've lost credibility on the chat now for like.
I haven't watched the second Silent Hill movie yet, but like I say, it's not that I enjoyed it. I just didn't mind it in the same way that other people were absolutely hatred for it. But Big John, hi Big John, said Duke Nukem the movie.
Hi Big John and hi Last Avenger, because I didn't say hi earlier.
Can you imagine Duke Nukem as a?
I could actually imagine it.
I can imagine Ron Perlman.
I can see him have a big cigar in his mouth going like this, right? Oh, somebody's got to slap some chilies.
I think the problem is Duke Nukem Forever kind of showed how stuck in the day they are with that mentality.
I think I should be Duke Nukem in a movie. I think oh, look at the thing on that.
Put those sunglasses on and look like that guy in Sniper.
Let's pretend these are Sniper.
Oh yeah, put those on. Yeah.
Forget these. Let's pretend these are them, really. And plus, again, this would turn to a game as well. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Here now, I'm with my cigar ready. Oh, look at the chops on that. It'd be awesome, you know. You have a ball of a time.
I'm surprised they've kind of not done it, to be honest.
I think it would have to be a really cheap, low-budget movie. I don't think studios would go with doing a full-on Duke Nukem movie.
No. I think it would be very tiresome. Like I say, Duke Nukem Forever was just awful. But
imagine the antics that would have to go in it and all, like being tiny and running into mouses and shit.
Oh, God.
And punching them out, like.
But also, can you imagine? You would end up with a movie that was essentially like Doom, where they tried recreating that whole first-person shooter section, and it was.
They're making another Doom.
Are they doing another Doom?
Yeah,
oh dear.
The first one, they're doing another one. Well, you know what? I've got the first Doom. I bought it for $2 on Blu-ray, and I watched it years ago.
I didn't mind it.
And you know what? I watched it originally because it had The Rock in it. I didn't realise it had anything to do with the game until after I read up on it. I thought it was just some film called Doom.
Ah, right. Yeah.
And when I found out, I was like, well, this movie wasn't bad. But again, if you think of it as a Doom movie, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole Urban.
That's what I'm saying. Much like with Mario, if you take it too much as from the source, it's awful. But
you think of Cole Urban and Dwayne Johnson being in that movie, you think both their careers would have flopped.
Yeah.
But they're both high up in the clouds now, aren't they?
Yeah. I actually didn't mind Doom. I wasn't a big fan of the Doom game series, so that might be why. I kind of liked the first-person shooter segment. There was something a bit nice, like tribute kind of thing. But I can understand why people got pissed off with it because it was a bit tacky. But at the same time, I kind of enjoyed it. It was silly.
It was all right for what it was.
It was a bit,
In my view, they should have made it with the head at the bottom of the screen getting more and more bloody.
Yeah, that would be excellent.
I think the problem is with things is they could make movie games easily if they just kept to the exact same format as the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they did that, then we could just watch it going along. I mean, I mean, let's look at it this way. Telltale Games does a great job when it comes to doing movie kind of games. You just press buttons,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, God, the Back to the Future series is excellent.
Yeah. But
Um,
the other games weren't. Oh.
no. But apparently they're doing a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and I just can't even imagine that. Mind you, like I say, Pikmin is the one that cracks me up. I can't imagine a.
I can see a Sonic the Hedgehog movie if they do it animation, because that's fairly easy. Because all you got to do is watch Sonic Underground, the TV show.
Oh God, all the different cartoons that they've done for Sonic.
Sonic. I remember watching Dr. Egg. Was it Egg?
Eggman, yeah.
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Robotnik.
That's it, Dr. Robotnik. He always looked like an egg.
Yeah, that's why they called him Eggman. It was his nickname or something.
You know, I never thought they got his character right.
No, and especially in the cartoons, it was rubbish.
I mean, I always liked him on the Sega Master System. I always liked breaking this thing and then him dropping these weird animals that jumped out when you saved them.
Oh yeah, it's those little squirrels and little.
Yeah. I used to just sit there going,
all those animals out of his spaceship.
I was like, what's he doing with them?
Yeah. He's got some secret lab. Maybe he's testing makeup on them.
Yeah, is he cooking them? What's he doing? And why has he got this big massive moustache like this and hair like this?
Yeah, it's his little Doctor Strangelove sunglasses that always crack me up.
I was always like, what's this about? You know?
He could have combed over his moustache round onto his head, couldn't he?
I don't know. I just remember thinking to myself, what is this all about?
But I can't imagine it as live action. It's got to be CGI, unless they do some creepy, like Twilight Baby, bloody CGI humanistic. Can you imagine humanistic Sonic? Just seriously.
Have you seen what they recently did with Garfield, where they made the CGI Garfield, and it's all choppy, like roly poly oly? Oh.
No, I haven't. Is this a new thing?
Fairly new, I guess, because I saw it the other day. It's dreadful.
I've not seen.
I like CGI when it's done right. I don't like blocky CGI. You know when they have like TV shows that are all blocky and they're all moving about weird.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're going to do a Minecraft movie, aren't they? That I don't even understand that.
I know what they're going to do for Minecraft. They're going to make it like Scanner Darkly, where they walk around and they touch and end up in Minecraft. That's the way they should do it. Where they end up in the game.
Can you just imagine it? It'd be like you say, just end up, you know, like humans walking around and then all of a sudden they become blocky, kind of.
Yeah. What's the point of the game? Let's just break stuff and then rebuild it and break it again.
Yeah, let's just craft it with other stuff. Mix it up. Let's chop up some pigs and make bacon.
They were so stupid because what they don't realise is Minecraft is everything we did as kids. And we're doing it on a game. So instead of using Lego blocks to build stuff and smashing it apart, we're doing it in a video game. Right? And it's like, what's the point? I don't know the demo of it. I'm sitting there going, wow, billions of people watch videos on this crappy game every day. Why?
It's mind-boggling. I'm just like, I'm no disrespect to anybody that likes it, but personally, I'm just like, I have better things to do with my time.
I can understand with games like Grand Theft Auto and that, 'cause there's so much you can do with them.
Yeah, exactly.
But Minecraft, oh, you know what, I'm just going to build myself a hut to save myself from the wolves. And then afterwards, I'm going to break down that hut and build myself a teepee. And then after that, I'm going to break that down and build myself a little fire. Then after that, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to get lost because the game absolutely sucks.
I'm going to spend months and months collecting materials to make a large, blocky Starship Enterprise, and then I'm going to get it blown up.
Yeah, it's like, why would you do any of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather go out and buy the Lego and do it by hand.
Yeah.
And then fight across the room and smash it.
Mm.
You know, why
have you seen the Lego movie? Kind of connect, Have you seen the Lego movie?
I've not seen it yet, but I've heard it's awesome. I was going to buy it for $3.99 during Black Friday.
Oh, right. They didn't have it on sale here.
But they never, ever were in stock on Amazon. It sold out within a second.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest with you,
Because I enjoy some of the Lego games, so except for, I don't like them since they've started talking in them.
do you know what? I remember trying the Indiana Jones game years ago and getting really bored of it.
Yeah.
You know, thinking, let's do this. Then I played the Batman one, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the Batman one.
Yeah, the Batman one and the Star Wars ones I've enjoyed.
But I never really got to play a lot of them. I just played the Batman one, and
Yeah.
I was going to get the superhero one that was on sale.
Oh yeah.
But then I just didn't bother because I was like, I can't stand the talking.
Yeah, I don't like it since they've started talking. My mate Donna and I have talked about it because she's a big fan of the Lego games, and she said she can't stand it since they started talking in them. I used to like all that, the gestures and the and stuff like that, kind of. A lot more. Yeah, exactly. It's so silly.
Do you remember Hugo games?
I think so.
With that little thing that looked like a rat running around. And he looked like part monkey, part rat kind of in the face.
I'm pretty sure I remember it, but my mind is going blank at the moment.
Okay, let's see if I can get a picture of it. Hold on. Oh, just want a picture.
You know when you're like, I'm sure I know it, and then your mind goes blank.
You'll know as soon as I show you the picture. Let me share the picture quickly.
Cool. Yes! Oh my God, Hugo, yes.
You remember it?
Yes, definitely. I loved Hugo. He was awesome.
I actually love those games. Those games were well before their time, and they were excellent, and they had great graphics.
They had amazing graphics. It's one of those, like you were saying earlier, it's that kind of thing that in your head you're seeing these beautiful, shiny graphics, and if you go back to it, they'll probably be really rubbish. But
well, I remember playing that. Why can't I make a movie of that?
Yeah, Hugo was a good laugh. I liked Hugo.
Actually, they did make a movie called Hugo, didn't they? With two kids. I wonder if that has anything to do with the games.
No, I don't think it was anything to do with that. I've got that movie.
That was me. I was joking. That was how you got it so seriously. That was great.
No, I opened my mouth and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That was great.
So, do you have a favourite game movie though?
I don't count Resident Evil because for me that went off the path after number one.
That was nothing, as we said before. That was a bloody Mila Jovovich bloody love fest.
I'll tell you what mine probably will be. It'll probably be Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
I've always been a big fan of the Mortal Kombat films, even Annihilation. And everybody hates Annihilation.
I didn't mind Annihilation. Mortal Kombat, that was a really good movie. I didn't even Street Fighter was really campy. But the problem is for something like, say, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or Double Dragon, is they're based on games that particularly Mortal Kombat, they're based on games that are essentially focused on just fighting. And it's amazing they managed to make a whole story or two based around that whole concept. So, but I enjoyed them all. They surprised me.
Mortal Kombat, to me, Annihilation to me was almost a replica of number one, except just in a different setting of a different
people. Didn't have Christopher Lambert and stuff like that.
Instead, I think it had James Remar in it as Raiden.
Mm.
And I like him. He's in a lot of stuff, James Remar.
Yeah.
But Mortal Kombat has always been my favourite.
Yeah.
Street Fighter was just so... Oh.
It's just so naff.
Every Street Fighter movie I've seen has been...
Yeah.
Even Tekken was bad.
Oh, Tekken and DOA were just awful.
I've got the Tekken movie. I put it on. After the 20 minutes, I turned it off.
Yeah, I don't remember finishing Tekken. I just remember getting through it and just going. And I'm not a big fan of the Tekken games, but I was just like, why? Why am I watching this? Make it stop.
But the Mortal Kombat 1 was incredible.
Yeah, like I say, that blew my mind. It just surprised me so much.
To this day, I still think that's the greatest movie game.
You reckon? Yeah.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it a lot, and it's just got such a feel to it as well. Like it's like it makes you pumped every time you watch it.
I think, you know what, looking through the list, I think if I had to pick, it would easily be the best game adaptation, like movie adaptation of a game, sorry.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like I say, it makes me so sad when you see some of these, like I say, I enjoyed the Mario Bros. Movie, but it's not, it doesn't feel like a proper adaptation of the actual games. And again, like you say, it's so bad, it's good. Whereas I felt like the Mortal Kombat movie was quite solid.
Yeah.
And like I say, considering the source material, it was insanely clever, you know, thing. And
Well,
oh my god, that theme music, you just can't beat that techno. And I'm not even a fan of techno music, but that theme tune was amazing.
and I love the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
Well, you know what I liked about it the most?
Yeah.
I hated number two because to me number two ruined that.
Yeah.
Was I liked Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They
Right,
were
yeah.
exactly what they were meant to be in the first movie.
Mm.
Then you turns out that Sub-Zero and Scorpion had brothers and they were going against each other because it's a whole clan war thing.
Yeah.
Right? And you only see them for like a few minutes fighting and you're just like, in number one you see a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you even see Sub-Zero freeze one of the people and him smash.
Yeah.
And I love how with Scorpion in the first one, where he goes, "Get over here," and you see the thing go. It's so great, and even though the CGI wasn't great back then, it works so well.
It still works, yeah. Well, again, it makes you think of like the early Mortal Kombat games where you had like those pictured sprites, the photo sprites, kind of as the characters, and then those really tacky backgrounds. It makes you think of that in a way, kind of having that CGI background that's not quite right, but isn't that bad, you know, kind of thing.
Well, it's like in a few years. I mean, in about 10 years, 300 and Sin City are just going to look awful because they'll look so dated.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, look at Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit looks extremely dated now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Something like Roger Rabbit. It's weird. I can watch it back, and it still looks really good. But I do agree. It does look some parts of it.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite films when it comes to watching like an animated.
I know what you mean. Really. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But it's one of those films which is dated now in the way it looks. It's an awesome movie. I enjoy it. I love it, but it's dated.
Because it's cel-drawn animation as opposed to computer graphic animation, it looks so different, kind of thing, to how it would be if it was CGI'd.
Just look at Mary Poppins.
Oh God, yeah. Mm.
The building's vibrating.
I was going to say, oh, is it? It sounds alive, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's American homes. They get up and walk in the night and then walk back. Now, good news, everybody, because I know everyone wants to hear this. EastEnders 2004 coming today, so I'll be able to watch it again.
No!
Yeah, everybody's sitting there going, "Why do we care?" And I'm like,
I can't believe that was #1 in the charts, just seriously.
So, let's see, what else is on the...
Quite kind of connected to that, because saying about the Mortal Kombat theme is something that they've always missed out on with these really rubbish adaptations, is the music that is sometimes the best aspect of some of these games.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Mario Brothers movie, they had that little bit of 8-bit music at the start to show the Film Nation. Yeah. And beyond that, they don't have any. And other than Mortal Kombat, they are the only two really that have had any kind of connection to their music from the source material. And it makes me sad because some of these movies some of the games that were made into movies have had some really good soundtracks.
Well, I'll tell you a game that's got a great soundtrack. Metal Gear Solid.
Oh God, yeah.
I remember playing them. And I remember the soundtrack always kept me going, and the story. But the soundtrack is amazing. I think I had a CD of the first two games.
Yeah.
And I just love listening to it because it just sounds so powerful and so beautiful about the music.
Oh, I think my favourite game music is the Silent Hill movies, the Silent Hill games, the first few. I can't remember the lady's name that did the music on the original games, but those songs are really haunting and kind of very befitting of the atmosphere.
That's what I tell you. There's a game coming out called First Year.
All right.
They say it's being made now because it was funded on December 18th. Well, I think about it, I'm telling you.
Right, yeah.
And what happens is somebody plays the serial killer, like Michael Myers or something, and then you get 5 people playing the kids.
Right.
And apparently, certain characters near live. Like, for instance, you get the nerd, the jockey, the usual stuff. So apparently, the killer can cut the phone line, right? And if the phone line's cut and the nerd's dead, you can't call out. But if the nerd's alive or the phone isn't cut, then you can call a police officer who's one of the people that was killed during the game. So in it, you can choose to kill people one by one, or you can lock them and kill them all. Right? And I saw a trailer for it. It looks awesome.
Really? I've not even heard of it.
It's only going to be on the PC though, which is a big game. It looks.
Oh, we can't have a trophy.
No, it's definitely one of those films. Definitely one of those games I might pick up when it's cheap.
Oh, sounds good. Well, we had all the Friday the 13th on the NES, didn't we, and stuff. So it'd be interesting.
That's coming out now, aren't they? They're making a new game for that and all.
Oh, really?
Yep, they're making a new Friday the 13th game. And when I saw the quality of it, I thought, oh, they're making a Telltale one because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But no, they're making
but they've had the Halloween ones as well, didn't they? It's amazing how many of those horror movies made it onto Nintendo games.
What about
Nintendo for kids?
About Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the Atari.
Oh God, yeah.
You got Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th on the NES.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And the best thing about them is most of them made no sense. They had nothing to do with the movies.
Well, it's like we were saying, I love the fact that a lot of like the enemies or the good guys or whatever in a lot of those things, they had nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. It's like, and why are these here?
I remember the Nightmare on Elm Street one. You had to collect Freddy's bones, go against weird snakes and weird spider things, and fight the handpipe, the knives.
Yeah.
Of Freddy Krueger. And I used to sit there going, what? With Jason, you go around trying to save these kids because they get killed and you have to stop him. Yeah. And you get a floating head of his mother you have to fight. And you're like, at least it's got something to do with the movie, but still.
Yeah.
You got Texas Chainsaw Massacre on your Atari, which was just you running around with a chainsaw that looked like a dildo.
Oh, God.
Running around catching people through doors, which was the same different colours every single time you went through. Oh.
Yeah. It's weird though because they're the ones that stick out in your memory. I mean, we live in a time now where movie tie-in games are so like the norm. Like like an action movie or that comes out, you expect there to be a game tie-in.
No.
We're so used to that now that when we think of like games based on movies, those old 8-bit horror games are the ones that come to mind because back then they were rare to get. And like I say, when you think of the Nintendo Entertainment System, you think this is for kids. Oh, let's give them Jason Voorhees,
Well, back then in the 80s.
Yeah. As well, we had the old
about that stuff,
Yeah.
What I meant by that is like if you went into a store and you went, "Oh, Mum, can I have this game?" "Oh, isn't that based on a horror movie?" "Yeah, but it's okay for me." "Okay, because it's on a Nintendo."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Even now,
exactly.
even now, if you get Nintendo, most parents just think, oh, House of the Dead, that won't be too bad. It's on the Nintendo. It's a kid-friendly console.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I still remember the days, and I've said this many times before. I still miss the days where you had real game shops.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
do. Like I say, I miss flicking through the boxes and stuff. Trying to find.
and when you could get real bargains, and you didn't feel like everybody was trying to overprice.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know, it just
But
irritates me, but you don't have that anymore. Every year, more and more stuff dies, and
yeah,
we use it, whether it's animals or shops, the ones we want. It's like in 10 years, will we still have will we still have format on disk?
yeah,
Will we still be able to get stuff that we want? I want to be able to go and see X and that for the rest of my life and pick stuff up. Will I be able to, or won't
mm.
I? When the
It's all
PS4,
very downloaded to your brain.
when the PS4 and the Xbox One were coming out, all
Yeah,
I kept hearing was, oh, most of it's probably going to be digitally on their systems. I don't want that.
no,
Why would I want to buy a game on their system when I can't get any money back from it?
no, exactly. You can't trade it in. You can't.
And I still think that they should give rewards for getting a platinum. Oh, yeah.
But
Excuse me. Thank you.
did you lose your brain?
Now I can talk properly. Now, what's this, right? Oh, so yeah, my kind sir, that's how we do it. I got my PS4 and it was working, and then it broke, and then I don't know what happened. But anyway, I'm like, when there was a discussion the other day about on one of the sites I was on
Mm.
about why so many people don't bother getting the platinums.
Yeah,
And I was sitting there going, probably because there's no reward for it.
no, yeah, exactly.
If somebody said, oh, if you get 5 platinums, you get like $5 or £5.
Yeah, you get a
Oh,
discount off the purchase or something. Yeah,
or a discount, you get more people doing it.
trying for it. Yeah,
Especially the people that can't go out and buy games,
yeah.
you know? But they don't. So what happens is people go, oh, well, I can't be bothered because nothing happens in the end anyway.
Well, especially because now we've got these games that are, they try and force you to play through twice, to get an extra trophy. But if the story isn't interesting enough, or I mean, like say we've been doing Sniper, but it's only interesting because we're playing together. Whereas if I was playing that on my own, I would have no interest in playing that twice through to get the extra trophies. So unless you are doing it, I unfortunately did it with Last of Us, but I left long enough between both playthroughs to do it again, kind of thing. Uh, but so many of the games released now do not have replayability value, so
Well,
people don't bother replaying it to get the extra bits.
well, let's talk about Sniper quickly because we played through it once. We played the challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than it being boring if you played it on your own because you won't be able to in your mind because it would get tedious. What do you
Yeah.
actually think of the game itself?
It's amazing graphics. I will say that. I have enjoyed the co-op element. I have. My only problem, and there is some enjoyment to it, my problem is with that kind of game. I mean, like I say, I still say it's easily better than Call of Duty, but then at the same time, it's relatively short. There's only 8, 9 missions or whatever it was.
You do them already. You don't need to unlock them. You can just do them.
Yeah, you can do them anytime. You don't even have to do them in order. You could just do them anytime. So I don't feel like there's much. I mean, as we've said, the story there's no substance. It's not even remotely interesting. Brower is an idiot. And
See, I told you I could do it. I told you.
oh look, I don't hear this huge tank moving, creeping up ninja style behind me.
That's the bit where he looks and goes, "Oh shit!"
Oh shit! It's like, oh dear. um, but but the thing is there's no real substance in the same way as say a game like Splinter Cell or Metal Gear or like even if I said for first person shooter games or something like Rainbow Six and that, there is not the same value that I got out of replaying those games as I can imagine playing in the sniper, it's been a bit disappointing, to be honest. Like I said, I fully enjoyed playing it 2-player, but if I was thinking about it on my own, I think I would find it quite tedious.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you reckon? Because you played a little before you.
I think it's the same as Assassin's Creed co-op now. If you did it on your
Yeah.
own, it'd be tedious because
Yeah.
you need that interaction to make it not feel so, you know. But going back to Sniper, I think it's a great game when it comes to the co-player. I like co-player.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do the Far Cry 4 one at some point.
Yeah. Mm.
But I don't like how stupid it is. What I mean by that is, like, I completed the challenge map last night, you know, the solo one, the first
Oh,
one.
you did, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, we played it on authentic, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'll give it a go on the cadet, see what happens.
Mm.
Right? Well, I was kidding, like, I was running around the whole map shooting people without losing any health.
Yeah, because you said it regenerates when you're on cadet, doesn't it?
It regenerates. So I'm sitting there going, well, thank God we didn't do it on cadet because it would have been so boring.
Yeah.
Because we want to die constantly.
But then, look, marksman is the next difficulty up, and yet that was freaking difficult. You know, considering.
You know, I don't know. The game itself is so repetitive, and it's so ridiculous in the fact that they always know where you are.
Yeah.
And you've got to be stealthy. One mission, you've got to stealth your way completely through without being seen. On cadet, I'm sure that's incredibly easy.
Yeah.
Because you can save on cadet as well.
But there's been other times when we were playing on cadet, I can imagine it being easy. But when we were playing authentic, we didn't do bugger all, and they would notice us straight away or something. It's like,
Yeah. It's crazy. But I did enjoy the whole switching positions, like you doing the sniping, me doing the stealth kills, and I enjoyed that stuff. But that last mission was ridiculous.
yeah. That was, you know what, because I tried doing the solo mission on my own, the solo challenge, and it was just, I rather foolishly put it on marksman instead of thinking doing cadet, and I just found it so tedious, and it was those animations over and over again, even when you skip them. I just found it really frustrating, and I was like, if this is what it's like, I mean, that kind of thing is different because you're only in one area, you're not moving around. But I just found it really tedious. I was just like, this is not.
I think the next playthrough we'll play of it, we probably will finish it.
Yeah.
Because all we've got to do really is go through the missions.
Yeah, we just need to collect the collectibles and stuff.
Yeah, the objectives and stuff. So that should be alright. We just need that bloody ribbon.
Yeah, we just need somebody to help us with. So anybody out there playing Sniper, please help us get the Tagger ribbon in multiplayer.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. We're begging you. You know. Yeah. Well, instead of we're not.
Hoping we need to get our platinums. We'll help you if you can help us.
We'll help you until you tell us you've got no trophies, then we'll bugger off.
Yeah, we'll go noob.
No, not again. You know, but no, I mean, I was hoping to play it, finish it, do the Hitler one.
Yeah.
And then get Far Cry 4.
Right, yeah.
Because, like we said about the Churchill one, we want to do it, but it's bloody expensive.
20 quid for DLC is just insane.
Well, I don't like that they cut up into 3 sections. A lot of trophies, and there's nothing there. It's just like...
Really?
It's just like normal trophies. It's like...
Boring trophies, yeah.
I mean, if each bit turned out to be like 6 hours each, that'd be great. But it's not. It's going to be like probably about an hour.
Probably a couple of missions and that's it, you know.
But yeah, songs on games are great. I mean, I like theme tunes to TV shows.
Yeah, your Round the Twist video was a good laugh.
Yeah, nobody's seen that on my YouTube. If you don't see it, check out my Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Is it on your
Facebook exclusive video? Check it out.
Yeah, your Facebook. Is it on your Facebook page or just your?
It's on my Facebook page.
Right. Cool.
I love when people do these Facebook exclusives.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why it's a joke. People, it's not Facebook exclusive, but check it out because I can't put on here because of copyright things.
I love the Round the Twist theme. That was one of my, that's going to go on my uh, kids top 15 kids TV show themes. So.
Let me ask a question. Is Goosebumps going on there?
No, I'm not a big fan of the Goosebumps themes. So
Because
I
I know you're a big fan of this show.
Oh yeah,
The real Ghostbusters. Is it going to be on there?
Yeah. No, you see, the problem is with Real Ghostbusters, though, is technically that theme was originally for the movie. So technically, copying the movie does not constitute it being the TV theme. So it will not be on my list.
Oh, I can't believe someone else never said that. But anyway, well, that's good one. What about Extreme Ghostbusters?
I hated Extreme Ghostbusters.
You know what? I've never seen it. I've ever seen like one episode years and years ago. I can't remember.
That was so tacky, seriously. Just.
Well, what about Zap?
Round the Twist and
What about Zap?
Oh my god, I don't remember the themes that much, but I loved Zap. That was a good show.
Little girl. Who was the little girl in it? Or the woman playing the little girl? I can't remember her name.
I think.
Because they had
out of Doctor Who was in that.
Because they had the artist, didn't they? And then they had her, and then they had someone else who did these weird stunt things, I think. I can't remember. It was so long ago now.
I know Sophie Aldred, who played Ace in Doctor Who, was in that. So
she was the girl.
Yeah.
Let me have a look quickly. Oh dear. Because I'm sure Neil Buchanan was in it. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. But I just like that layout as well, because you're always sat there wondering what panel was going to be selected. Like for the different the stories.
She was only in one episode.
I thought she was in more than one episode.
Yes, this is weird. 1993, 1998, 2001, seasons 1, 7, and 10. There's no seasons in between.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's well listed. I know she was in it because I spoke to her about it when I met her at Comic-Con. So.
Okay, well, this messed up. This isn't right because it says there was only 3 episodes. There was a lot more than that. Neil Buchanan.
Oh, he was in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Because he was the artist.
Yeah, he was the artist. I loved him on Art Attack. So
what about the Demon Headmaster?
Again, that was one of those. I loved the TV series, but I don't really remember the theme much. So, see, my favourite themes are stuff like Round the Twist, or the old cartoons like Turtles, or the Disney.
Can you sing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme tune?
Yeah.
Go on then. You're on the spot.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, total power, they're the world's most fearsome fighting team. Really hip. They're heroes in a half shell and they're green. Get a grip. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtles.
Oh, you got to finish it off. Come on.
No.
You had it down pat then. It was like tiny little bits in between. And I thought,
that was easily, I've been thinking, because obviously, like I say, I've been writing down to do my list of kids' TV things, and that is up there easily. That was just one of my favourite themes. And also one of my other favourite themes, it's not a kids' show, but the Fresh Prince is always one of those ones. I think everybody knows that theme. It's just like...
You know what? I don't know the theme. Can you say a little bit of it for
me?
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
Sorry.
This is sorry I got started. Yeah, I remember. The thing is, it's always funny because everyone always points out that his mum in the credits isn't his actual mum in the show.
No, yeah, exactly.
And I'm sitting there going, it's because it's for comedy reasons. The intro's to make you laugh.
Yeah, the idea is that he's telling a story and there's some old woman sat there going,
in his mind, his mum is going to be an old woman, isn't she?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I remember, I loved that. Some of the best tunes, like Saved by the Bell's one of mine.
Yeah.
What else? So, Smallville's is one of mine.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
See,
I like.
and that's why I did a list of my top sci-fi ones because I love a lot of the sci-fi themes.
I mean, I like Angels, but I've never been keen on Buffy's.
Oh, have you not? I love
No,
the atmosphere of the Angel one.
I like the Angel one because there's something really, really atmospheric about it
Yeah.
and special about it. But Buffy's, it always feels to me like it's one big rush thing, you know, do, 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 you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'd be at a rock concert and see people bashing their heads about. As with the Angel one, I feel like I'm sitting in a crowd at a nightclub listening to somebody doing the thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I like the Angel one more. Angel's always been. I prefer Angel the show more anyway.
Yeah. I found it a lot more adult kind of thing.
Yeah, I got tired of all this. I'm the vampire slayer, but you know what? I'm going to kill these demons and then I'm going to have sex with one. I mean, who does that? You're the chosen one, but after 15 episodes, you're going to have sex with a vampire with a soul who's then going to turn evil, unleash hell, you're going to kill him, and he's going to come back just like that happened in Charmed with Cole.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Except
Cole.
obviously she didn't have sex with him. She did, but I mean, it didn't turn him bad, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like, this is, and they both happened around the same time almost.
Yeah. Well, that was the problem. Charmed was a rip-off of Buffy, though. So.
No, I disagree. I think Buffy was a rip-off of Charmed, even though Charmed came
Buffy came before, yeah.
you know, I like to tip that off. All right.
I think Buffy saw into the future and was like, oh, we must rip off that Charmed.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Charmed did rip off a lot from Buffy,
Yeah.
especially in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought Charmed, as much as I like Charmed, I always thought it was very girly crap. Like, oh, Cole's a real hunk, so no, he's a bad guy. We've got to have this unrequited love.
Oh, you know, my mate Donna, she's a huge fan of it, and she was like, you must watch it. And I borrowed the DVDs off her, and I was just like, and I sat through the whole series, and I was just like, what? This is such tat. But there's something mildly entertaining about it. You don't know why, but...
Once it gets to Series 6, it falls downhill completely.
Oh, God. Well, even Season 5 was the last, you know, it just went all downhill. It was ridiculous.
The only reason I liked Series 5 was because Cole's in it as an avatar.
I always feel bad for bloody, shit, I can't think of his name. The White Lighter.
Leo.
Yeah. Leo, yeah. I always feel bad for him. He gets so mistreated by Piper. It's just like, for goodness sake.
She has sex with him. She has his kids and everything. And she treats him like scum.
Yeah. It's like the poor guy. He stopped being a white lighter for her and everything. And, he gave up what his passion was on that.
And his whole story about how he was going around killing white lighters and stuff. It was like... One of the things I didn't like was Oded Farrar being the sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah.
You know, Series 6, when their son comes back from the future, like Terminator,
yeah.
and he spends time with them and all this, he goes, I'm your son, and we've got to fight the other son because he's going to be possessed.
Yeah, he's going to be evil, yeah.
I'm sitting there going, and then you've got Series 7 and 8, where the whole tone turns dark, and it just makes no sense.
Yeah, it was just all over the place in the last, like 3-4 seasons.
It's Blonde Witch with them as well.
Yeah, and the whole thing, yeah, you've got Penny out of bloody Big Bang Theory. You've got, and the whole thing with, Rose McGowan, that was all stupid.
When you think...
I mean, the show was never good from the beginning, but there was something entertaining in the first 4 seasons, and then it just went so downhill.
When I originally watched it, you had Prue in it.
Yeah.
And she was in relationship with this police officer.
Mm.
Or they had this thing going on. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in years. I own it and I need to watch it, but I haven't seen it in years. And I used to love the whole what's going on here then, and they all did this whole thing about how things happen, weird things, and then you had his partner who was the other copper,
Yeah.
and he found out and he was on their side, and then he disappeared. Then you had Leo who kept turning up, going, "Oh, I need to help you," and constantly healing people.
Yeah.
I was like, "Stop healing people, Leo. Let some people die." You know what I mean?
Poor Daryl was always mistreated by everybody. He was so used. He was just like, what?
Then he was having sex with Piper, and technically that's against the laws of something of that such nature. Because
Yeah.
if you're a white lighter / angel, whatever, and you have sex with a human / witch, surely, because witch is technically a human as well,
Yeah.
right, you're going to create monsters. Because in mythology, an angel having sex with a human creates things like orcs.
Yeah.
You know, like how in Lord of the Rings, an elf can't have sex with a human because it creates the evil of what the orcs are. So, why would a human have sex with a white lighter?
Yeah. It's just, I'm getting really bad feedback. Just to let you know.
All right, hold on, let me see if I can correct it. Can
I need Google.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you still. And
Is
I
it-
can't hear me. No, I can't hear me now.
Okay. If it happens again, let me know because I just need just a second.
Yeah.
So I just get a bit irritated by it all because it's like True Blood. I watched True Blood, I watched the first 5 episodes, and I've got the whole collection. Every year I buy the next set. So Boardwalk Empire. And what happens is you get this bit where he goes like this, and I've said it before, and it always cracks me up.
Yeah.
The vampire's listening around it, it goes like this, "She's mine." And you're like, okay. And they go, "Okay, Bill." And you just keep saying it. And you're sitting there going, well, Bill's not very intimidated for a vampire.
No.
What's supposed to be going on here? Why is the main lead called Sucky Sucky?
Yeah.
You know? Why is there lots of sex in the show? And why are we getting fairies dancing around?
Yeah.
You know? Don't get me wrong, I haven't watched enough of the show to really make fun of it, but you just think,
Yeah, exactly. It's that same kind of mentality. But even the Charmed theme is a song ripped out of the Crow movie, which again was another thing they were trying to rip off. So
but
again, that's not even something I can say is a good theme because it's ripped out of something else.
have you seen the Crow TV show?
No, I haven't, and I bet you have.
Yes, I have, because it's the Crow's Stairway to Heaven. Voila! Yeah. And it's got Mark Dacascos in it.
Oh, all right.
And he goes around in it getting vengeance.
Right.
And some of the most weirdest stuff. The only reason I watched it originally was because my nan had it on TV on the Horror Channel.
Oh, really? Oh,
Why
wow.
the hell was it on the Horror Channel? It was on there. I guess in a way it makes
Your
sense.
nan just sat there like, yeah, horror.
My nan used to cheer it on. I was sitting there going, what's this rubbish? This is well, I found out that the set was out of print and was really expensive. Because my nan years ago wanted me to buy it for her because she wanted to own it. Even though she'd never watch it.
Right, yeah.
You know, on DVD. She'd watch it on TV, but not on DVD because she won't be bothered to put it in the DVD player.
Right, yeah.
I then went in Half-Price Books like when I first came here, and it was in there for $9.99, and I was like, "Oh, I'll buy that."
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And it was sealed.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, anyway, it's not a bad show. It's like when you watch a really low-budget show like Highlander,
All right, yeah.
and it's really entertaining and fun, but at the same time, it doesn't get.
You realise it's rubbish, but at the same time you just find it.
Like, I mean, Highlander's a classic. It's one of my favourite shows.
Yeah.
But I would be the first person to say it is crap a lot of the time.
Right.
You know, unlike saying let's say Smallville, the production values are very low.
Yes.
So it's crap in that tag, but it's a lot of fun, and that's what The Crow was, and it only lasted 1 season.
Yeah. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can buy it at Comic Con. When you go to Comic Con, they've got them in boxes, pirated, for 50 quid. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy it.
Go to Comic Con.
I just, you know, I remember going to Comic Con, you know, last year,
Yeah.
you know, where you didn't meet me
Abandoned you,
because
didn't turn up. I
you
led
were
you on.
hiding. You were
Yeah.
hiding in the toilet. You saw me, so you ran in there. Yeah, we know what
I was
happened.
like, I
But
know
anyway,
it's over there. Quick, go in the opposite direction.
yeah, there you go. See, you just admitted it. That's good. But anyway, anyway, I remember going there every year, and I went there last year, didn't I? And
Yeah.
it was on the Friday, and I was looking at the tables, and the amount of pirated stuff that gets sold at Comic Con.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, if you look on certain stores, you see all this pirate stuff, and you're like, surely this is against the law to sell it in there.
Hmm.
Like people years ago, before the Batman set came out, they were selling pirated copies of the Batman TV show for like 60 quid.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right? And I never bought them. The only thing I ever bought was Gallios from somebody because, well, you know, you can't buy them anywhere really. You
Yeah.
know. But I remember just saying to myself, why would you pay 60 quid for a pirated TV show?
Yeah.
No, this comes from a guy. This comes from a guy who pays over 150 quid for pirated discs of EastEnders, which is really really
Yeah, I was
pathetic.
going to say, you can't really talk, can you?
You know, but what I'm saying is, when it's possible that you can own them, things like EastEnders, you'll never be able to get them on DVD
No, exactly, yeah.
completely because it'll never happen. So
Yeah.
like Batman will, and it has.
Oh, yeah, I had the same thing. I got years ago off eBay. I got a set of DVDs of the TV show Dinosaurs. I don't know if you remember it.
I remember that, yeah.
Disney show. But yeah, I got it and it was I didn't know it was pirated. I thought it was just an import or something, and then it turned up and it was just these discs that had
Oh,
been.
my mum and my stepdad, they ordered the Champions,
Oh yeah,
and it came in discs, and they were fuming.
I bet.
You know, because Network released it, didn't they? And
Oh, did they? Oh, I
yeah,
didn't know.
Network had a big box set of it, like they do the Saint and that. I need to get the Saint box sets.
Oh, you know those yet? I know you were after them, so.
Well, you can get them over here.
It was a good tune as well. That little tingle kind of thing.
Who's that? That's Simon Templar. Well, what always irritates me is over here you can get the Saint sets, but they're all out of print and they're all like 13 episodes per set, which is terrible. If I buy them from England, I can get 19 episode set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can get the monochrome years and then you get the colour years.
Oh.
I want to get them eventually, you know, it's just a matter of time.
Time and
they're like 40, 50 quid each, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather wait a while, you know what I mean? So, because I actually ordered from Tesco's years ago, and they never turned up.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting, isn't it? Talking about Saint and Tesco. Remember, Mum's always
Never
go
found
for
out what happened to them, though.
Never found out. They went missing, and I contacted them up and they gave me a refund.
I told my mate Donna about you getting that Blue Bloods with the scratch on it. She said that's really out of order. So.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get why that came like that. It's like, because I said to her, look at this. I said to my Donna, it's so great when you mentioned Donna.
I know, yeah.
I said to my Donna, you know,
Yeah.
nothing to do with Tash's Donna, but, you know, they're both Donna, and they both, you know, close to either other. So anyway, I was saying to Donna, I opened it, look, this ain't sealed. Right? Donna grabs hold of it off me immediately, like she does.
Yeah.
Throws the slipcase across the room. No, don't do that, Donna, don't. Oh, right. Then she opens it up and she goes, look, there's a scratch. I went, are you going to watch this? No. Then let me do it. Right. It's like when I get a package in the post. She'll come down. If I'm not on the chat, she'll come down. I do love these things about her, to be fair.
Yeah.
Comes down, and I love opening my packages.
Right.
But nope. Donna goes, ah! It goes, oh, you got a DVD, here you go. And I'm like, it's great, you know, I enjoy it, but at the same time, I like laughing about it, you know.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, but it's one of those little quirks.
Well, you know, I mean, so far this year, I've had nothing in the post other than obviously the Blue Bloods. Thank you for my birthday, you know. But other than that, I haven't really bought anything, and I don't plan on buying anything. I mean, I want to buy some shirts over the next couple of months from like.
You were going to say when we were chatting about Shirt Punch or something, you were going to get.
Yeah, I want to. They had a great Arrow Slade one the other day, and I missed it.
Oh, I hate that when you
It
miss
was
it.
like a circle, and it had half of them on each side, like yin and yang.
Oh, I think, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I want this. I had a look. It had 10 seconds left.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's have a look and see what's on there right
I like
now.
your Overlook one that you got on.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got this in the hover block.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna get the hover block again this month just to get the 2 shirts.
Just to get the 2 shirts, yeah.
So I worked it out. If I buy 2 shirts from Shirt Punch, it works at the same price as if I buy 2 from if I buy a hover block.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like specials, are they? There's one called Rapture World, which is like Jurassic Park, which I'm not really interested in.
No.
Red Sun Leon, which is, Laura's
Yeah.
Return Smash. I don't care about them. I don't. To be honest with you, the problem is the shirts for me are $13 each.
Yeah.
I like getting the 4XL. Not because I'm massive for that, but because I like having the room.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I get. I always get them baggy. I don't like close fitting clothes, so I get baggy stuff. So
I like baggy.
you have to pay, like you say, you have to pay a couple extra dollars.
So yeah, I found out that if I basically buy 2, then it's the same price as the whole block, and I'm like, has the whole block got everything I want in it? I mean, it's got 2 shirts this month, and it's probably got a Rue Morgue in it, which I'll probably get, but I find myself getting a lot of tat.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the problem. You end up getting stuff that you're not really bothered about, kind of thing.
I mean, you must get some of that in your arcade block, where you look at it and you go, I like it, but I won't really want it, like that Halo thing.
Yeah, like the Halo thing. It's like, I like it, but I'm not really going to use it, because my mate Donna that was kind of eyeing it up, she was like, oh, I kind of like it, but she got the arcade block as well, so she got one of her own kind of things. So, but yeah, it is that kind of, and that's why I stopped with the nerd block, because it was just a load of tat. I was like, I could spend the money and get a like if I see a t-shirt I like, I could get that as opposed to like some random t-shirt turning up in the box and I'm just like, actually, I don't really like this one. It's another bloody link one or something.
I've been quite lucky because the shirts I've got, I've really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I don't go out them and view. I mean, if I had seen this, I would have been like, I probably wouldn't have bought this.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like the design, but because I never thought of buying it. I'd have gone for something like the Arrow Slade thing.
Right, yeah.
Donna says I've got too many of them now, and I'm like, yeah, but I like having lots of them so I can just go about them, because when I'm on the videos, because I have like 10 or 15 of these I wear differently, it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes constantly, so I like changing it up a bit,
This one made me think of you.
Sleep all day, party all night.
A vampire. It's like a vampire with an afro. It's on T-Villain.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
It made me think of you.
It's funny. Donna's hair's been puffing up because she's been sorting her, her hair out.
All right, yeah.
And we were talking. I was in bed this morning because she always wakes me up about 10:30.
All right, yeah.
Because I go bed too, don't I?
Yeah.
And we were talking, and I said to her, look, my hair's growing back, and look. Right? And she went, no, it isn't. I said, it is. She said, no, it isn't. She said, you're going to go bald. I went, I'll buy a toupee then, right? I said, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get a, what's it called? Oh, what's that? That big hair, though. What's it called?
Afro.
What?
Afro.
No, the other one. Oh, no, it begins with M.
Mohawk.
No. What is it? Anyway, don't matter. I said I was going to get one and just have it, with my hair's like this, and I'm like,
yeah.
Because I would never wear toupee, not really. But
no.
I've just never thought of the idea of being bald.
No.
So most if I was bald, I look really creepy. But I guess in a way, I look more of a hard nut in a way.
Yeah, I was going to say, but when you've got your hair quite short, just pretend it's like that, just so you've got it shaved.
Go like this. I'll just go like this to people. You're looking at my shiny bald head.
Yeah, just do your Jason Statham voice, you know.
I'll do it, mate. Here we go, mate. You're looking at my shiny bald head. Well, hasn't been shined enough today, boy. You better shine it real good, otherwise I'll make you silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always love talking like that. You know, there's times when done a joke about it, I just start talking to her like that. She laughs her head off or anything.
Well, you know, as you've said, it's the way to turn on the American ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, London accents.
Top tip to everybody in England. If you want to get an American woman to like you when you go to America, talk like this. I'm going to cut your bloody head off. And all that stuff. They love it. They're all over you. There's one over you, get like 50 of them running up to you going, oh, will you do something with me? You come here with me. Oh, do I go in my car? Do I go here? That's all.
Now, if that would only work with the guys, you know.
All you got to do with guys, you go like this. Hi. That's what you got to do.
I was like, it was funny when I went to America, and I was like in lifts and stuff, and there was like these random people talking to me, and I'm like, hello, who are you? Please stop talking to me.
Why do you say that? Because when Americans talk to me, I'll be looking at something like this. Let's pretend I'm walking in a shop. I'll be like this, looking. They talk to me, and I go like this. And then they go like this. They go. Because I'm like, what Donna's all right with it, because people randomly talk to Donna all the time.
Yeah.
She gets men hitting on her all the time. I just love it when somebody hits on Donna.
So you get them back.
And I love it when they hit on Donna sometimes. And what happens is I'll do a couple of things. One, I walk up behind her, put my hands on her shoulder, so you're right, give her a kiss on the cheek, and they just look at me like. or I go like this. I go, oh hello, how you go? And I put my hand there, and they go, I'm doing all right. And I go, you look really good. You look fantastic. And they go, what do you mean? I go, you just look great. Would you like to do something sometime? And sometimes they looks at me like, what? And they go, yeah, I think I'm going to be leaving now. You know, you hit on my wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, get away from her.
No, I don't like it. I mean, I like it to a degree, I guess, for Donna, because it's great, you know. But I
Also,
don't.
it makes you feel manly. You can go, that's my wife, that is.
Yeah, there is. Sometimes I've done it. I've gone, that's my wife.
Yeah.
You touching my wife. Also, they did the eyebrows. So what did the eyebrows? They'd be like,
I was saying, the eyebrow things, it just makes you look constipated.
go like this. Like, oh, I'm on the toilet, but is that my wife? But no, I just don't. You know, to be honest with you, women come up to me, and if I can't get away from being nice, I just leg it.
Yeah.
I ran out the store. One time, Dawn was outside the store. She went in Staples. I was in the Dollar General.
Right.
And I ran out the store and bumped into her. She said, where are you running? I went, someone help me. She just started laughing, going, you ran away. And I went, yeah. And she just laughed because I went, well, I can't be in any weird position. If I'd stayed there and went, yeah, well, you know what, I'm out. Then I could walk in him, I looked like I was hitting on the wall myself. You know what I mean? So I'd rather run there and look bad in front of other people and done the no for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Thinking of Donna, actually, sorry, I didn't want to change subject, but going back to kind of, does she like stuff like Pokemon? Because she's an anime fan. Does she like stuff like? Because that Pokemon had a friggin' awesome theme tune, and Power Rangers was
I can sing both of them.
but does she like stuff like Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that stuff?
What? No. She put Dragon Ball Z on and she went, this is incredibly boring.
Oh, really? I didn't mind Dragon Ball Z. I thought that was the more adult version of Pokemon.
She hated it to bits. And I was like, as someone who's never really watched Dragon Ball Z or Yu-Gi-Oh yet, myself, she put Yu-Gi-Oh on the movie.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And she was bored with us of that as well.
I didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh. I never really.
Me personally, like I said before, I like anime a lot, but I don't watch it as quick as Donna does.
Right, no, yeah.
I have to be in the mood. Like, eventually, I'll probably put like top 10 episodes in Naruto and all that myself.
Right, yeah.
But she does love Pokemon, and she
Yeah.
does love Bleach and Naruto, and she doesn't mind Power Rangers. She looks at Power Rangers and says it's crap.
Oh, really?
But she watches it. If I watch it and I say to her, "Watch it," she says, "Yeah." So
Yeah.
go
I
go
just
Power
love how I
Rangers.
just love how badass those themes were. The Power Rangers and
I
Pokemon.
never understood the bit where Zordon would go, "Get me some teenagers with attitude." Because I was always like, I always, I don't know why no one did a parody of this. Now, mind my
It
language.
probably is.
What should have happened? I'm going to swear, so mind my language, everybody.
Yeah.
Right? What should have happened is this: get me some teenagers with attitude, and then you should have had like Jason going, "So what the fuck do you want?" Right? And then Zach going, "Why did you take me away? I'm gonna fuck you up." Right?
Yeah.
You should have had them punching on the glass. Right?
Shut up, you stupid head.
But instead, they're like, "Oh, what? There's an evil villain?" Because most kids would have gone, "I don't care."
I thought it was just always handy that they were all learning the same martial arts at the same area place.
I always thought it was interesting how they were all friends already.
Yeah, I know, isn't that handy? Just
And I do think, though, I've seen nearly every season of Power Rangers in
right,
my
all
life.
the different incarnations kind of thing.
Now, to be fair, that's very sad. It's been going on for 20 odd years, and I've
Yeah.
watched every season, every year. Now, I want to get the box sets.
Right, yeah.
I originally was going to buy the big, massive
Can
head.
you get a box set, so
Yeah, they've got them all in box sets up to 17, but after that, you can't get the rest, I don't think. Unless you buy the big, massive Power Ranger head, which has got all 20 in.
oh wow, yeah.
But the problem with that is the head's beautiful, but they're in these metal containers, like there is no real cases.
Right, yeah.
So
Like,
if you buy that for $400, or
Yeah.
buy the set where they're all in their individual cases and look
and
fairly.
take up more room, and it's not as nice
Yeah.
looking, and
I mean, to be honest with you, I did own the first 4 series on DVD, but
Yeah.
I bought them off eBay and they were pirated. It's really bad. Where they're like the set, but you can tell they're obviously fake.
yeah, yeah.
Them. So I do want to own them again, but I'm going to buy them from Amazon,
Right, yeah.
and I do want to watch them because I love Power Rangers. But yeah, I've watched every season, right?
Yeah.
And I've watched the movies. I even watched the Christmas movie at Christmas of the new Power Rangers Samurai.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why I bother because the first season was fantastic with the putty men and that,
Yeah.
and when they went for a machine. But as it's gone along, the evil villains have looked worse and worse and worse. And
No, you would think they would get better with improving graphics or something,
and
you
the
know.
Power Rangers themselves have all got weirder and weirder. Like, oh, he's the famous Black Ranger. Oh, here comes Tommy. Yeah, well, you're like, yeah, nothing beats the first season.
No, yeah, exactly.
No, but like Alien Rangers.
Don't remember that.
What about Doug? Do you remember Doug?
Yes, Doug, I remember.
That had a
Yeah,
great theme tune. Do, 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 do,
yeah, that
do.
had a good one. I always enjoyed the Thundercats one. I still stand by as one of my favourite tunes as well. But that's the thing. They don't make them like they used to, like those kind of themes, because they were so catchy. Stuff like, I mean, even like bloody Count Duckula and Raggy Dolls and all that stuff I used to love. And they're so tacky, but they're so memorable. It's like,
What about Funhouse? Funhouse, whole
yeah,
one Funhouse.
it's a real crazy show where anything goes.
What about Ben the Big Blue House? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Big Blue House. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That was great.
I never really watched Big Blue House.
And what about Beachcomber Bay?
What one? Sorry?
Beachcomber Bay.
Don't think I know.
You had Salty Dog, and you had Bertha, was it? I can't remember her name. The cat, and she used to always cook him his sausage. She used to always cook him salty sausages.
Oh, really?
And there was a son, it was a seagull. He was up in the nest, and he used to say things like this: "Turn, starboard, stern, bow. turn to the left, turn to the right, let's lift them anchors, and that was great. I used to watch that and Baby Rest every day. I was 16 and I used to watch them every day before I went to school. How sad is that when they were for 4-year-old kids?
That's hilarious.
I used to
So
get
yeah, that was just slightly out of my age range. So
I used to get my mum every day to wake me up, right?
yeah,
Now they were on about 8 a.m. I'd be at school at they were on about 8. You get to school at 9, so probably about 7.
right.
And I'd get my mum to wake me up at 6:30 in the morning.
So you could watch that before getting ready.
Get things done, right? And
Yeah.
then I'd sit there and watch Baby Rest. And then I used to get a taxi to school. And I used to tell the taxi driver all about the episodes, and he'd be like, yeah. And Phil would say to me, well, why are you so smart? How come you so smart? So, watch Ben the Big Blue House, watch Beats Cobra Bay, because they're actually smart, right? And Phil would go, I watched that this morning, and I really didn't like it. And I go, it really helps. Today's episode, we had spelled toothpaste. Did you spell it right? Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
So then they changed the bloody show.
Oh really?
Yeah, instead of him singing with the moon, it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you very soon. I know. He started singing with the sun as well.
Oh.
I got so angry by that, I stopped watching the whole show.
I can imagine you're in uproar. It's just a kids' TV show.
I used to tell everybody. I used to tell my nan. I remember going to my nan's one. They go, it really annoyed me, Nan. And she'd go, why? What happened? I go, they put the sun in Ben the Big Blue House. And he talks to it. And there's a peg as well. I used to like it when it had just the normal cast. It was great.
Yeah.
Like the little mouse would come out and he'd talk to him, and Shadow would be in the Shadow thing. And I just realised this is live, and people who are in England are probably thinking, wow, he's a sad tosser. Yes, I agree.
No.
When I was 16, guys.
Yeah.
And I know it's supposed to be when I was 7, because that's when it was really aimed at. But each to their own.
Well, I still watch Turtles and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but that's different, Technically, it's all the rage at the minute as well.
Yeah, well, I don't watch the new versions. I've got the DVDs of the old 80s versions.
That's what I mean. But I mean, it's all the rage because people are
Oh,
going to
yeah, because it's
see the new movie and they're going to be like, oh, I didn't know Turtles. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a stuff.
I love watching the old Disney cartoons as well, like Gummy Bears and
Care Bears
and stuff. DuckTales.
You remember the Care Bears?
Oh, good, yeah.
Nobody talks about that anymore.
Yeah, well, I did a review on it recently, didn't I, on the movie? So.
You get any comments?
No.
Oh, still people have never heard of it.
No. And it's weird because, like I say, when I was a kid, we had me and my sister. Our bedroom was everything was Care Bears. The wallpaper, the duvet covers, the mat.
My whole bedroom and my mum's, so I was a kid, really little.
Yeah.
Was Care Bears wallpaper, Care Bears borders, Care Bear movies. Yet nobody ever talks about it anymore.
No, I know. It's like everybody's in denial, but it is sad when you think. It's sad to think that the Teletubbies theme tune made it into the charts, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's a secret for you. When I was 13, we picked that CD up and I used to dance around to it all day.
Oh yeah, it is annoyingly catchy.
I used to love that show.
Yeah.
I need to learn to shut up.
What about the Tweenies?
You know what? I can sing the whole theme song to that. Now, Milo was my favourite. And I love the episode where Jake hurt his little finger. And he can go, oh, my finger. And you had Bella. And you had, who was the other one? Fizz.
Fizz, yeah.
And you had, wasn't it Noodles or Strudel, the dog?
Yeah, Noodles, I think, or something, yeah.
See, again.
I don't remember.
Say you're normal because you don't remember. Me, I remember it too much, and
The thing with Tweenies is it was just. Even my sister was too old for the Tweenies, but she still kind of watched it, kind of thing. So it was kind of on when she was watching it. When I was a kid, we were tortured by stuff like Button Moon, and I don't know how I ended up like I am.
Button Moon, I remember that.
Seriously, bloody bestiality with Ready Teddy and a doll. Seriously, it's just...
When I was a kid, I was tortured by a show called The X-Files. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
That tortured us all. It changed many of our lives.
No, but seriously, I mean, there was shows that I hated, like Brookside. Do you remember the soap Brookside?
Oh, God, yeah.
That was so awful. Do you know you can buy that on iOffer, the complete collection?
You're kidding.
Yeah,
My mum used to get, back in the day, you used to get, at like Christmas time, before Christmas, they would do like these feature-length episodes on VHS, like movies.
yeah.
And my mum would get like she had them for, they didn't really do them EastEnders, but Coronation Street, Emmerdale and Brookside all had these movies, and especially Brookside always cracked me up because they were like these London, even though it was set in Liverpool, they were like these gangster style with like Barry Grant and that, you know, as gang lords, bloody.
I remember EastEnders releasing the Mitchell one.
Oh yeah.
Dancers coming through fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never really watched Brookside. I remember seeing some episodes and thinking it was really bad. I mean, on offer you can buy it for like 3,000 episodes for like $300 odd.
Really? Bloody hell.
When I looked at Family Affairs,
Oh God, my mum used to watch that as well.
when I watched Family Affairs, I picked up when I sort of looked up Family Affairs, you can only get 6 episodes.
Oh really?
Yeah, that show's completely gone.
The rest of them are in a blurry haze of the Channel 5 signal.
Well, didn't they come up? Didn't Family Affairs come on when Channel 5 started?
Yeah, that's why I made the joke, and a lot of people won't know this, but Channel 5, when it started here in the UK, it was on what was at the time terrestrial TV, which is basically received via a antenna, aerial. This was before, it wasn't before Sky, but it wasn't on Sky cable TV at the time. And unfortunately, depending on where you were, you could not get a very good signal. So you try and tune in for it, and you tune in your TV, and there would just be static. And somewhere in it was like we're looking at one of those 3D images. You would just make out the pictures going on, and yeah, that's why I'm impressed that there's any footage of Family Affairs at all.
Oh. Hoosie says, "Hi Jess, hi Malcolm, hope you're both keeping well."
Oh, hi, Hoosie.
I was doing well until you put me second.
Oh, I'm
watching you, Hoosie. I'm watching you. No, I'm doing great, thanks. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your son enjoyed his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your son.
I think it was, I don't know how old, I think it was seconds or something, I don't know, but I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Peppa Pig. I think it was a Peppa Pig cake, and that cake was
Oh, no, not Peppa Pig.
The cake was awesome. I mean, the layers were amazing. I was a bit jealous, so I jumped through the screen and grabbed it. Yeah.
When you start getting subjected to the Mickey Mouse Funhouse clubhouse theme tune that you have to worry.
What about Barney? Do you remember the Barney?
What? Now. You're probably too young. Well, I always say like you're too young as if there's that big a gap between us. But there used to be, back in the day, a TV show called Barney, but it was not the purple dinosaur. It was a sheepdog cartoon animation. And it was about this old English sheepdog with a mouse living in its hair. And it was called Barney. And it had a very catchy theme tune.
Sounds interesting. I'll have to look that up.
They may have changed it, but I just know because my sister was a big fan and she had the cuddly toy of him and stuff. And yeah, it had this really kind of annoyingly catchy theme tune. But yeah, I never liked the as the X-Files made the joke. You know, Barney is the most evil being in the universe. So.
What about Dark Angel?
I never really I've seen a couple of episodes, but I didn't get the chance to really get into it. I'd like to pick it. I want to check out if it's on Netflix or that.
I think it is.
Because you're reviewing it or going to review it, aren't you?
I'll do the top 10 of it soon.
Yeah.
I just need to watch the episodes.
Everything else.
I just need to watch the episodes.
What's up?
I don't know. My cousin sent me a message saying hello. I don't know what.
Hello to your cousin.
I was just saying about hello, what's up? It's because my nan, you know, the funeral thing.
Oh, right, yeah, is that this
I
week?
don't know if that's why, but I just put hello, what's up? I don't normally talk during the chat to somebody, but
No.
don't know what that's about. Sorry about that. It's
That was
just,
fine.
you know, my nan's funeral's in 2 days, so
Yeah.
and I can't be there, and I'm
No.
crying about it.
Oh, that is kind of sad.
Do you know what? To be honest with you, you know, I don't want to put this on a really bad tone, but my nan's funeral's in 2 days, and I'm kind of upset I can't be there, but at the same time, I'm really glad.
Yeah.
I know it's going to sound horrible, but I'd rather not be there and be around conflict.
Yeah. And go
Because,
through that, especially at a sad time, kind of thing.
I mean, they're not having a wake.
Right.
It seems a bit weird to me, and you know, and I kind of don't like the coldness that people are going to go their own way after, because it doesn't feel like people are united.
No, exactly, yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that I'm not there for that reason. Plus, I'm kind of glad because on the day when I'm upset, I know Donna will be here for me.
At least she can be there with you and support you and stuff, as opposed to if you were separate.
I did ask my mum if she'd record the funeral for me.
Right, yeah.
I asked her to make sure she goes right up on top of everybody when they're grieving and take pictures of them.
Yeah, just up their nostrils, you know, kind of thing.
I said, just say excuse me and just take pictures. Don't worry, their grieving doesn't matter. Just take the pictures and record the service, you know. And I said,
make sure the flash is on to blind them.
I said, when the coffin's in there, try and open it up to get a good picture for me. So that, you know, no one's going to mind that. So just take that picture. You know, no, seriously.
Go up and go, I know a magic trick. Go through it, just.
I can sit there. Oh, she's not dead. She's alive.
Yeah, la-da.
But no, it's.
Sorry, no, it's difficult because, like you say, but you'd rather at least there you can be with Donna and she can comfort you. Whereas if you're there with your family and that, it could be awkward and conflict and stuff like that, and you'll be even more miserable.
I mean, I wish I was there for my cousin and that, and I wish, but I could be on the thing. You know, I just wish that. Okay, it's not responding, so I can leave that now.
But one of Last Offenders comments has disappeared on the YouTube page.
Oh. I don't know why that happens because I never delete any of them.
Yeah.
It's still on mine.
Oh, it's just not showing on my end, maybe. Oh well. It's not important. It's just because it just it's just when a comment. Oh no, it's back again now. It's just loading.
I like the movie. I like Slam Dunk, the anime feature.
Oh right, yeah.
You probably don't know that one.
I think so. Go on, sing it. You want me to sing Turtles, so you sing.
I can't sing. I can sing the Pokemon one.
Oh, go on then.
Let's see. I need to get the lyrics up because I always get mixed up. Hold on. Let me get the lyrics up because I always get, you know. I always go in the kitchen. What?
I don't know the lyrics. I only know it.
I never forget as a kid. I sang them to a girl online, and she said, "Oh, that's amazing," but I left Pokemon out. So anybody, if you ever want to impress a woman or a girl, just sing, but leave Pokemon out.
But leave Pokemon out.
There you go.
Right, ready?
There it is. Ready?
I'm getting echo again.
You're doing an echo?
I'm getting echo again.
Oh,
echo!
Always at the wrong times, isn't it?
Doesn't matter, you're about to sing, so.
Is that better?
That's a bit better now, yeah.
Is it completely better?
I can't hear anything at the moment, so.
Okay. Cool. There we go, you ready?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Them is my real test. Train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. The power that. Oh shit. Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. You teach me and I'll teach you. Oh shit, I said it wrong. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, our hearts and soul. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Every
Yeah.
challenge along the way. With courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Okay. I could do better.
Nice.
I just,
Excellent.
I just went mad.
See, that was so badass. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that theme.
Oh yeah.
But like I say, we had some good ones as when they don't. The problem is now is TV shows. You don't really get the theme tunes. They,
Yeah.
you especially like the American dramas. You have the teaser, and then you'll have a quick like title card, and then it goes straight to the episode, and you're like, we don't get the theme tunes that we used to get.
I get Arrow. I want a theme tune for Arrow like this.
That
He's
was
He parties, he dances, he does it like this. His name's Oliver Queen. He went from a bad boy to a good boy who goes around stopping crime. Who is he? He's Oliver Queen. That'd be awesome. But no, we just had what happened last time. And then we had that Arrow.
And that bloody the note kind of
I mean, they started doing that with bloody Grey's Anatomy and all, and One Tree Hill and stuff. One Tree Hill's got a great theme tune.
Yeah, I've heard One Tree Hill one. They've got a good one.
Want to be anything other than what I'm trying to be lately. Yeah, I love that.
I love it when you get those ones. I love the instrumental ones, but when you get the lyrical ones that you can sing along to, they're even more fun.
Dawson's Creek is one.
Oh, I don't want to wait forever.
There you go. See, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. See, I love that.
Yeah, I love that one too.
We've lost all our viewers from our singing.
I know, just from our singing. We're sorry. Please come back.
Oh, they're coming back. They heard you.
I'm more worried about copyright claims now. We've got Turtles,
Right from singing.
Turtles, Pokemon, and Dawson's Creek theme tunes.
You can't get copyright for singing.
Huh?
Can't get copyright for singing. You can get copyrighted if the tune's in the background. So, guys, if you want me to do a lot more singing videos, let me know down below. Say it. Say we want to hear you sing.
Yeah. Same for me. If you want to see my old SingStar videos, I'm sure.
At least you're lucky. At least you'll have a mic so that you can sing into it. May I'll be singing to like my glasses. Yay! I'll have to get a hairbrush.
Mind you, considering the problems I've had just recording audio for my new game review, it's so annoying. And I like I say, I use Audacity for sound. Sorry.
How's it going anyway?
Slowly but surely, it's the problem is with like doing game reviews when you're using footage is you have like hours of footage to search through to get the right bits for the right parts of the script. So it's just like.
I've got a question. When's your Funko Pop thing coming up?
It should be up tomorrow, hopefully. So.
I'm thinking about doing one like kind of a response to your one.
Oh yeah. Oh cool. That'd be nice.
And I'm gonna say on it as well. It's a response to your one, you know.
Yeah. Oh cool.
That way I'm giving you credit as well. Then you know what I mean. Instead of just just going, oh, you know, I'm going like this. At the beginning, I'm going to go, look, this was an original idea. I came up a couple of days. People stole it from me.
I did it. It's even worse is I went into this long explanation explaining the whole thing with the Harley Quinn Funko, and then I'm just like, and look, they've come.
What happened?
I did this whole explanation, going back and explaining the whole thing regarding getting the Harley Quinn one in the nerd block, and you wanting it, and me not wanting it, and me sending it to you, and then you saying you'd send me the Walking Dead ones, and this, that, and the other. So it was like, I need to set up this situation, and look, they're here!
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it, yeah?
But look, they're still in their boxes. I need to take them out.
You know, a lot of people disagree with that.
I know. When I show off my little, when I show off my little Breaking Bad ones, they'll all have little conniptions, of Out of their boxes.
Oh, you got the other two then.
Yeah. So,
I like that Gus one with half the face.
yeah. It's like, it's properly. I have shown it off on my video, but just
So is the other one? Is that one supposed to be Jesse?
yeah, in the hazmat suit.
You don't look like Jesse to me.
No,
That hazmat suit thing is massive, isn't it? That thing on his head.
I know. Like, turning the right way. Look at that.
Massive.
It's like
It looks like
Bane.
it actually looks like it's stuck in his head. Look at it.
It looks like Bane. Just look.
It does. I can see it now. Ready? Walter, you need to sacrifice yourself, Walter. You need to sacrifice yourself, Walter.
Science, bitches.
Well, it'd be cool seeing it. Mine are all in the boxes still, so I'm just gonna probably put them on the desk and then just do like a little video of it.
Yeah. Well, I do on the video. I'm like, well, I'm in this kind of torn place where they look better out of the box, but I understand why people keep them in the boxes and stuff. So.
Well, it's like I said to you, they're yours. You decide what you want to do with them. It's your choice.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm good.
Personally, I'm going to keep mine in the box, but the problem is the boxes then get tatty over time.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I see people that have.
They take up a lot more space as well.
I mean, I only get mine in the Funker in the hover block and stuff. I mean, there are some I want. Like, I'd like to get a Leonardo turtle.
Oh yeah, the Turtles ones, yeah.
I'd like to get
you haven't seen the party van you can get with them.
The what?
They've got the party van.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. You can get one. One's already in it, I think.
Yeah, I think Michelangelo or something.
I want to get the Scarface one where he's riding the car.
I want to get the zombies that you can get that go with Michonne.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
They'd be good to have either side of her, kind of thing. So.
And you could go, look, she's got her two puppets.
Yeah.
I always thought it was creepy.
And of course, I want to reorder the X-Files ones. So.
It always creeped me out in the comics where they do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Where she comes along and she's got them both like that, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'd like to get the Game of Thrones Funkos, but the problem with the Game of Thrones ones I've seen is that they all pretty much look the same. At least they would like the Breaking Bad ones or the Walking Dead ones. You can see who they are, and they are definitely different. But the Game of Thrones ones, they all pretty much look the same, and I'm like, that's a bit boring.
Well, I'd like to get an Assassin's Creed one, just one.
Sorry, you were saying.
Just one because I feel like they're all the same except for the clothing.
I would like to get a couple of the others because I got the Ezio one in the arcade block.
Yeah.
I would like to get the Altair one and the Connor one, just because they are different. Because my mate Donna got them and they look really cool. So
you definitely want to get the X-Files ones, didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to pre-order them.
I tell you what, I almost bought the whole Big Trouble in Little China set.
All right, are they good?
Let's see if I can get a picture up. Let's see if I can get Big Trouble in Little. That's one of my favourite films.
All right, yeah.
Little China, Funko. Come on, where are you? There they are. There's 6 altogether.
Oh wow.
And they do look similar. The basket heads.
Yeah.
But I really want them because I really like them, and I'll show you. Now, I could get them from Pop in a Box if I lived in England, but over here they're more expensive, but I'll show you. Hold on. Ready?
Right, yeah.
I think these are the ones I want the most out of every one of them.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's some good ones.
I mean, I like the Jack Burton one.
Yeah.
And I like the Gracie Law one, and I like Lo Pan. I think the other 3 look very much similar.
Yeah, they all look the same. Are they the same character, or are they?
No, they're different characters. Now, the problem is, one of them's Carter Wong, and he was big. He was a big guy. So it should have been a little. His one should have been slightly bigger.
Yeah, he should be like wider, or kind of.
But you see, I don't know when he's coming out, but I want to get the set of these because they're like, it's one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
They're like 12. I think they're like $19 each in America, which pisses me off because to me they're not worth $20.
No.
But yeah, I'd like to get them.
Yeah, like I say, it's when you like I say, like I like Breaking Bad or The X-Files or Walking Dead. But when you see some of the others and they just look so similar, or they don't even look much like the character they're supposed to be, it's like, you know.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I feel like they could do a lot more with the Funko Pops, and I do feel though that it's one of those phases where eventually it's just going to die out like everything else.
Oh look, I can pre-order the X-Files ones on Forbidden Planet, $8.99 each. So again.
I thought you were going to get them from Pop in a Box for $33.99 for the 4.
That it would be cheaper to buy. Is it cheaper to buy it that way, or?
It works out at 36 on Forbidden Planet at $8.99 each.
And you say Pop in Box? I don't know that site. So.
Pop in a Box X-Files.
I don't know if you could send me the link because I'm trying to.
I'll send you the link.
But yeah, no. So it's just. But like, I don't like it when they look similar. I mean, like I said, the Game of Thrones ones I would love to get, but they all look the same.
Yeah.
Because I saw them when we were in Game of Thrones. When we were in Game of Thrones, I'm sorry. Red 5, which is like a Forbidden Planet here, and I was just like, they look a bit boring. And I don't like the superhero ones.
Okay, hold on. I'm sending you the link.
Okay.
There we go, and I'll send you the link. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back fully now.
Yay.
But yeah, I mean, where were we?
You were talking about Little China, the.
Little China. Yeah, it's about movies, and I want things and movies I like. I wouldn't mind having the Sons of Anarchy ones.
Yeah. Oh, they got Sons of Anarchy ones, really?
Yeah, and I want Arrow ones. I want the Arrow ones, and I wouldn't mind.
Arrow ones. Oh, I'd love Arrow ones.
And I wouldn't mind a couple of superhero ones. Like I would like a proper Deadpool one.
Yeah.
And I'd like a proper Joker one because I've got Joker Batman, which was a Loot Crate exclusive.
Yeah.
Which to me is a bit. I mean, I love it, but it's like it seems a bit weird having Batman Joker as one thing.
Right. Yeah.
But I'd have to really look and see, what ones are really wanted.
Yeah. Do you want to make your collection you want to expand it quite a bit, kind of thing?
I want to expand my collection, but I'll expand it with stuff I actually want.
Yeah, not just random stuff, kind of thing.
The good thing with Pop in a Box as well is by looking on there, you'll be able to see everything that's released.
All right, yeah.
So you can use it as a database of what you got. And if you subscribe to them, you can get up to 6 Funkos a month.
Oh wow.
Of what you can mark what you don't want, and they'll send you what you possibly want. Apparently.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Pay a certain amount a month. Is it like the arcade block kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like that. I mean, I'd probably do that if they had one over it, $8.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, I've not heard. You'd mentioned them before when you said about how much I could get them for the set, but I hadn't really heard of the site before. So.
Well, I just saw that they were the best price on there, so I thought I'd tell you before, and then I thought,
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah.
Because as much as Forbidden Planet's alright, if you can get a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, especially on postage and that, because Forbidden Planet still charged. I mean, I had to pay. I had to get my Jesse Pinkman Breaking Bad one from Forbidden Planet because the one on Amazon, the only one they did was him in the blue hazmat suit, and I
Yeah.
wanted the yellow hazmat suit one.
Uh,
So I had to go via Forbidden Planet for him, but it meant I had to pay £2 for postage. So
well, I don't like the whole. I don't like the whole different versions. You know, like I don't mind them, but I don't like blue hazmat, yellow hazmat.
yeah,
You know, I want Jesse Pinkman clothed. I want him hazmat. You know what I mean? Where they're completely
yeah,
different.
yeah.
It's like the turtles.
I
Other
think
than
it's
them
kind of
having the
like
different
when
colour
you,
pants.
that's the thing. They're just completely. Well, you can get Gus with his head intact. You know, like just no, like completely normal, and he looks really boring. And I was like, that's why I got the mained one. I was just like, no, that's.
Pick the normal one over that one. I know I wasn't.
Oh, exactly. I mean, look at that. Hello, I'm coming to get you. La 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 la.
Yeah, my name's Gus, and I got outthinked by a teacher
Yeah.
with cancer problems.
I got out funked by an old guy in a
I
wheelchair.
never
And
go
just
watch. I never go watching the end of series 3, and the bit where they want to take Walter out, and he has that massive plan, and he does it, and they're like, shit. He was so smart. That was such a smart.
yeah, that was just brilliant. Yeah, exactly.
But I always hate Sol. You know the lawyer Sol.
Yeah, that's Saul Goodman. Yeah.
I've never liked him. Everybody loves him. He's got his own show coming out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't see anything. It just irritates me.
No, yeah, exactly. I can't imagine him having his own show. But saying about the Funkers, it's like you said, didn't you? You said there was like 3 different versions of Rick or something.
There's the prison yard Rick.
Yeah.
And there's another Rick where he's in like nothing but a tutu or something. I don't know. But he's, and there's like 4 Del Dixons. There's one with him with the one you got. There's one with him with an arrow in him. There's another one with him in bike again. There's another one with him on a bike.
See, no, the ones you got were perfect, and I said that on my video. I'm like, they're exactly the ones I wanted. It's just like, but that's the thing. I don't understand the different, like doing only slight variations. Kind of in the same thing.
Well, the devil one with him with the arrow through him is almost exactly the same as that one, except he's got the arrow through him and he's got blood on him. He looks a bit beat up. You're like, they're just trying to milk the same things.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I just want him with the crossbow. That's all kind of thing. It's like,
My EastEnders is here.
yay!
Oh, there's going to be an unboxing of EastEnders. The last time I had them turn up was during the Halloween chat. Do you remember?
Yeah. That was so funny. When you were all nicely dressed up.
Yeah, and you were dressed up as logical, weren't you? Dressed up in your suit and.
Yeah, my zombie Scully.
Yep, doing a good job there. You actually had Halloween at the time.
Yeah, I was at conventions. So
have you heard any more about the next one?
Huh?
Have you heard anything more about the next Halloween?
There's a couple of people from Buffy going that have been added. So there's the kids that played the Chosen one. In the first season, the little kid that was sat with the master.
Him.
Yeah.
Well, he must be quite old now.
Yeah, I don't know. And the black girl, Indigo, the one who was one of the potentials.
I know the one.
Final season.
From number 7?
Yeah, in the final season. Yeah, in season 7. I can't remember her character's name, but I think the actress's name is Indigo or something.
Oh, Bruce, it's gross out. They don't seem like people to go and see to me. You know what I mean?
No, I was so happy when somebody from Dollhouse got announced because finally it was some other Joss Whedon show, kind of thing. But I can't complain. I mean, at the end of the day, I enjoy going and stuff, but at the moment it's a bit disappointing kind of thing. And like I say, I would like, as much as I love Buffy, I would love to see people from other shows like Firefly, Dollhouse, Doctor Horrible, sing-along blog, stuff like that.
What are the prices like there? Like, is it reasonable? What? Because you got a room and you were there for what, 2 days?
I was there for 3 nights.
3 nights, and you got to do You got to go to the parties and you got to meet them. What's the price range around that? Like, is it
Well, the problem is the convention price and the hotel price are two separate things.
okay?
Having a room there is not included in your ticket price.
So you pay for the hotel yourself?
Yeah. They do offer a discount if you book via the convention. You get like a convention rate, which is a lot. If you're staying at that actual hotel, is cheaper than actually like booking a room on your own kind of thing. Somehow, when me and Donna went to the same hotel for Chevron a couple of years back, she managed to get a deal when it was cheaper for us to go, you know, like separate from the convention rate. But for the 3 nights, I had to pay like £200.
Is that all together?
No, that's just for the hotel.
For the convention?
Well, I got gold pass, so it was an extra 210.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's a lot, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. So it's not a holiday away, you know.
Not too bad.
That is my holiday for the year. So.
Yeah.
And the thing is the autographs and the photo shoots and that are included in that price, so it's not like I have to pay for those extra.
Well, it works out actually. I mean, when you look at the gold pass now for Comic Con, that's bloody expensive now.
It's ridiculous.
You know, I remember it was like what 75 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I got one, it was like 150, and then last year it was like 195, and I was like. When I saw it was like 195 last year, I nearly had a conniption. I was like, bloody hell, that's steep. And then when I saw this year's was 225, I was just like, you're kidding. Now, at the end of the day, it's worth it for the struggle that I go through there. But at the same time, it's a lot of money.
What you've got to do, you don't even need a gold pass. You've got to just go like this. Ready? Look, I've got serious diarrhea.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this quietly because I don't want to let go of it in the middle of everybody in the queue. Is there any way you could help me? Because I'm suffering and I don't want others to suffer in my position. If you let me ahead, I'll be more than grateful because that way I won't have to worry. If you make me stand in the queue, I'm going to drop my hands and take a poo right here. They'll let you through. Or, because what annoys me is when they go, oh, have you got a double ticket? Because I want to check you've got 2 at the same time. And you're just like, oh, sod off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate that. You know, go on.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, I mean, I'm fortunate in that I need a carer, but even then, sometimes they check, and it's like, seriously, do I look like I don't need a carer? And especially, even worse, is a lot of the crew members at these things, they know me. They've seen me enough in them, they chat to me, you know, this, that, never, they know me. And then there'll still be, can we see your disabled pass to check that you need to go in the queue or get your carer? And it's like, you know me. Are you seriously asking that? I'm stood here with crutches and struggling to stand, and you're really asking me that?
It's like last year, I was with my cousin on a Saturday. He had a friend who worked there, and I said to him, "Can't you get your friend to get us in? He knows you. You work together. He surely could get us in, right?"
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. And you're sitting there going, "But if you really want to get inside, we could do that."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know people go, oh, but that's wrong, blah, 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 blah. But isn't there a reason why you have friends at these things? You know what I mean? I mean, at one point, we were right beside a door which was open where we could have got in.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know, sneaked in, right?
Yeah.
Let's go in there. No. No, we can't do that. That'd be wrong. It'd have been me. I'd have just gone in there.
You would have just gone in, yeah.
And if they said, sorry, you need to get back out, I'd have gone, okay, fine. But at least I'd have tried.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. Or I could have said this. I needed to go to the toilet seriously bad. Could you please just let me go there first? And you stay for about half an hour, and then they forget about you, and then you come back out and look around. You know, man.
Welcome tips on how to sneak in places.
Yeah, you know. There's easy ways to get around everything if you just figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
But it was bad last year. It was awful.
It was just awful. I nearly passed out. It was just horrendous.
The Friday was so easy though. It was simple and everything.
Yeah, but this is the problem. That it was if you weren't in the gold pass, but if you needed to go get your wristbands and that, it was a nightmare on the Friday.
I've got no sympathy for the people that buy gold passes because they think they're better than people like me.
I'd never gone on a Friday before. I only went because Guy Signer out of LOLO was there.
No.
That was the only reason why I was there on the Friday.
You didn't tell anybody what really happened.
Oh yeah, I just went there to meet you, but
No,
and then
not the reason. You went there, and the reason I couldn't find you was because you got off of Stan Lee.
oh yeah, I was totally up, you know.
In the beginning of your video, you're looking up at him in the window, and he looks down at you, and then it goes completely dark, and then we know what happened.
Yeah.
There was some live action. He dressed up as Spider-Man. You dressed up as Black Cat, and there we go. The rest is history. So we know what happened.
You're not supposed to announce it on the internet, seriously.
There's me looking around like Daredevil without his outfit on. And so,
I thought you meant as Deadpool in a completely different outfit. Just
actually, that would have been actually a better choice because Deadpool's actually very clueless.
yeah.
I do like where he talks to that head version, though.
Yeah. Okay. You waiting for your DVDs?
I was waiting for them, but I don't think Donna's bringing them down.
She's opening them up for you.
Give me my DVD so I can flash them on the camera, look like an idiot who's wasted money.
Look at my EastEnders.
It's funny because I did say to Donna, I said to her, why I'm not buying any more movies, I can buy stuff that I can't buy anywhere else and just watch that as well.
Right, yeah.
You know, like, it took me, this is going to sound sad as well, it took me 2 months to watch the whole of 2003. That's 250 episodes in a year. I watched all of them in 2 months.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it that much. Because what I do is I watch two every time I wake up and 2 in the afternoon when Donna's down there. So that works out at 4 a day. 4 a day times 10 is 40, then, you know, that's up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I enjoy it. Sometimes I bring it down and watch it down here with me between movies, you know, I'm reviewing. So,
I'd be even more sad if you said you were buying the DVDs of, say, Home and Away or Neighbours.
Funny you say that. If once I run out of EastEnders, I'm going to buy Neighbours.
Yeah. Nice. Classic Neighbours. It's really weird. I don't know if you've seen it. Dominion.
Are you talking about the TV show?
Yeah, the sci-fi show with Anthony Head.
You know what? I want to buy it. It's got a beautiful slipcover on it. Have you seen the American slipcover?
No.
Oh, let's get it up while you talk about it. Let's get it up.
And it's got Alan Dale, who played Jim Robinson in the original Neighbours. And it's really weird because I've seen him in stuff since. He was in the X-Files briefly and stuff like that. But it's really weird because to see him opposite Anthony Head is just, and it's so funny because clearly they went to the same speech coach because they've got pretty much the same American accents.
There you go. So this is the Amway case.
All right.
Right, but if I click on the slip, I really like that slip cover.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You know,
see, that's the main picture. That's the main poster for it, kind of thing on IMDb.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's 2 Blu-rays.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's only, I don't know how many episodes it is, but it's not a lot.
No.
And it's a sci-fi show, which really puts me off.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. But it's based on I've not seen the movie that's based on Legion.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that, but it's not a bad show. Like I say, it is campy, like really cheesy, but I enjoy it. It's all right.
I mean, Donna loves Defiance, and she loves what's it called? Oh, I don't remember. Defiance and
Oh, I like Defiance. Yeah.
what's the other one? I don't know. Anyway, brain dead again. Yeah, and the one, so she likes those type of shows, and she likes Continuum.
Yeah. Oh, I love Continuum.
I
I'm
think,
sad. I think you said definitely been cancelled, or is it?
I think it's got a full season coming out.
Right. Yeah.
I think. Let's have a quick look. IMDb Continue. I'm planning on picking up season 2 and 3 for Donna next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a full season.
Right. Oh, there is. I think we mentioned it before, but.
Oh, the other one was Falling Skies.
Oh, I love Falling Skies.
Donna loves that,
Yeah.
and she watches them every year.
Yeah.
I just can't believe there's 3 seasons of bloody Under the Dome. It's meant to be 1.
I still haven't seen the first season yet. I really want to get that on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever.
Well, if anybody's got any comments, you can post them.
Are they having problems?
I don't know, just
Just
if
nobody.
anyone say anything, please comment.
We're running out of time, so.
Because what happens is we still get a couple of comments, and it just seems to die. It's like,
Yeah. Goes
what
really quiet.
happens? You know,
Yeah.
what happens to it? But yeah, Falling Skies. I mean, I won't watch them until I buy them.
Noah Wiley.
But yeah, I'm thinking about picking up Continuum for Donna. I'm thinking about picking up Defiance season 1 and 2 for myself.
Yeah.
Because Donna watched them off Netflix. She got the discs.
Yeah, because you haven't watched them with her or anything, have you? Continuum, sorry.
I've still got to watch my Supernaturals.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, you know you're desperate to watch it.
Well, you know what? For getting them for $16.99, I did a quite good job for the first 9 seasons.
You did a ridiculously good bargain there.
I can't believe it. $12 off of eBay and $4.99 in Best Buy. It's supposed to be $24. All because they put the wrong sticker of it of Sesame Street. I tried to have a look to see if those stickers were easily peelable, you know, see if they come off or not.
Yeah, see if they peel off. Did they, or?
They're not that easy to get off.
Oh, really? Oh, so
I just
someone
wondered.
has put that, yeah.
I thought in case someone put in there, you know, as a joke.
Yeah, maybe swapping around or something, you know.
Not easy.
That's weird.
You know, if it had been, well, hey!
Yeah. Score!
I love that. You know, when you want to quit. I mean, I used to, what was it? I used to do things like that. I used to go in some shops, like, you go and see X, and they'll have the wrong sticker on the wrong box.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll look at it and they go, oh, SummerSlam, it has Hell in a Cell. And then they go, oh, it's just the wrong this. And they go and look for it, and then they set for you that price. If you tell them, they readjust the price back to the original price, even though you're honest with them.
Yeah.
So stores like that make you end up lying to them, so you get the stuff cheaper.
Well, it's ridiculous because they should sell it to you for the price it's on label or whatever. So.
And when they scan it first, I've seen people slide other movies into the piles. But what?
Really?
Some people slide them in. But what happens is smart people in the CX stores, they count them after they've done them.
Ah, yeah.
And then they look them up. But
I don't think anybody watching.
no, nobody's watching. There's 2 views. Yeah. So what would you?
I'll catch them in the reruns afterwards.
So what would you like to say before we start heading off?
I don't know. My mind just went blank.
That's all day, I tell you. So that's how mine's been all day.
Yeah, well, like I say, it doesn't help I've been getting these headaches, but it's really annoying. But, yeah, no,
You've been gaming all night, see? I told you.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's these late night gaming sessions. Just, you know, it does come up with that bloody epilepsy warning at the start of the PS4 load up. It's just.
They should make another one. Might not be able to concentrate on YouTube chats.
Yeah. don't expect to do any sleeping anytime soon. You
Well,
know what?
well,
It makes me feel old. It does make me feel old when I think about the all-nighters I used to pull playing games. It's like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
but no, thank you to those who've watched. Thanks to Last Avenger, Big John and Husey for commenting. And look forward to seeing any comments or questions or whatever anybody puts. Please ask questions if you see this video later. We'll answer them next time or whenever in the future. But no, thanks and great chat as usual. So looking forward to next week.
Okay. Well, thanks to everybody watching. Husey, Big John, and The Last Avenger. And we're still waiting to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm waiting for it. And even just send me a private message. Let me know. That's all I ask. I just want to know, out of curiosity. All right? And what else? And thanks to everybody. Thanks to you all for watching. And anybody who watches after, like Tash said, please leave questions. We might answer them by just commenting on them. We might answer them next time we do a chat. Depends on what goes on.
Yeah.
If you have any questions you'd like to actually ask for a chat, feel free to send them to me through the PO box. PO box. Malcolm's good looking at the hunk of YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Productions. There you go. And no, you can inbox message them to me if you want, and we can do them next time. You know, whatever way you want to do it. I don't mind. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for a lovely chat, and I hope you all have a wonderful week.
Have a good week, everyone.
See you all on the 19th.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, bye for now.
Bye.
Ah.